What is going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to PFM TV on this Tuesday. Still getting the week started. Oh, I got an echo going. Hold on one second. There we go. How are you doing, John? Good morning, man.
Good morning. Morning, Zach. Still waking up a little bit, but I'm
Yeah.
doing all right. Haven't had my coffee yet, so yeah.
Never mind now.
Nice.
Pretty interesting markets overnight, dude. Big sell-off. I just checked the charts. I didn't look at the charts since, I don't know. I took a little Asia scalp, actually, which is pretty rare for me these days, but I took one at like 8 p.m. It was a short, just like really quick, like 10-point move. And then I haven't looked at the charts since until right now. And I'm seeing this 1.3% drop in the NQ and 1% on the ES. Pretty wild.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the charts this morning, so that's okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah,
That's going to be the kind of day we're having, I guess.
yeah. That's so we're at that gap. I'm assuming for NQ.
Oh, for sure. Yep. We filled the new week opening gap. NQ looks to be maybe it'll be resistance for the day. I mean, that could be a scenario. But really interesting price action for sure. I'm going to get my charts up if you want to get yours. Let's see what's up in the chat. Good morning, Benjamin. What's going on? Good morning, man. Shavam, Clark White, Adam, Darmesh. What's going on, guys? Good morning. We got a good show. We have a pretty interesting guest coming on. We have John, as always. We have some giveaways to do and some live trading. Did you catch any of the stream yesterday? Did you take any shorts or longs?
Yeah, I saw. You're asking about my trading day, yeah? Yeah. I saw your stream. That was a really nice short. Very nice. Really interesting guest. I thought that was. I've never approached trading in that way, but they had really good insights and how they talked about investing. Like that was really cool.
Yeah, Austin and Matt Mickey, man, they were like it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was going over my head at certain points because I'm like, you guys are just so involved in the data side. Like, you know, I'm envious that I just, that's not the type of guy I am. I can't be that involved in it, but it's really, like you said, really interesting to see people talk so confidently about it. Like they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, definitely. It just gives me different pictures on how people approach the market, which is very interesting. But yeah, yesterday I did take longs yesterday. I had a really good day, I would say. It was nice green. Definitely would have been like big green. There was one trade that I didn't let ride out, but yeah, it was I felt like I was viewing the market pretty clearly yesterday, so it was nice.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I feel like you could have made money long or short yesterday. It was one of those days for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of what I'm seeing, guys. So this is the daily chart. This was that new week opening gap, so we did fill it. You can see I did take a trade in the Asia session, so I can go over that too. Again, it was a quick scalp on my Apex accounts, but I had some of these naked point of controls marked off. So we had this one that we've now filled. We've engaged that naked point of control. I don't know how you feel about naked POCs or like untapped POCs, John, but the way I use them for the most part is just as like a magnet, a potential magnet for price or a draw on liquidity. I like to target them more so than I like to look for strong levels of support or resistance at them. So the fact that we just kind of sliced through is fine with me. I wasn't expecting it to be support, but more so for it to just kind of be a magnet for price. And we do have one more below us too at 25,528 on the NQ December contract. So maybe we go a little bit lower there, but I think this area is a big area of interest where we're at right now. If the market bulls want to hold on, I think this is a good zone for them. So if we go to like the 4 hour, again, this is really like, I'm kind of treating this new week opening gap as a potential support floor. You know, it could definitely hold the support, maybe bring us back up. I think the volume profile levels of the previous day, like my previous day's POC, value area high and value area low, they're just kind of out of the picture today for now. So I don't need to be looking at those. 4 hour, again, we're getting a little bit of pop here. You know, we tapped into that gap, finally filled some of it, and now holding up higher. Kind of tough spot. if I go to the hourly, like I'm just really trying to guess where, like what's more likely for us to come lower, fill more of this gap, or to first maybe come up and fill some of these open imbalances. Like we have an hourly fair value gap right here. Maybe we go there first, then go lower, or, it's going to be just me playing level to level. The last thing I want to pay attention to is to look at the midnight open. Damn, look at this short I had, man. If I just held that.
Nice. That was the one you took just like an hour ago or overnight?
No, I took this overnight. This is at like 8 p.m. my time, like 8:30.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I don't do that much these days, but I don't know. I hopped on the charts and I was just like, oh, this looks good for a quick short.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I was looking at the charts last night too. I was contemplating. It was a long, so I'm glad I didn't take it.
Nice.
But yeah, sometimes the overnight session gives some clear information.
Yeah, 100%. So, okay, I got my midnight price marked out on ES and NQ. So we are starting above, which for me means that I could take a long to retrace back up to the midnight as like a mean reversion move. We're down at a higher time frame area of interest, level of support. Like I think it's not out of the realm that we can easily pop back up, fill some of this imbalance, engage that midnight open to fulfill the midnight open stat. So I like that. I could see myself taking a long at the open, depending on where the price action builds out, or maybe I don't get a long. Maybe we rip right up and I take shorts above the midnight open to follow trends, or none of it happens and I do something totally different. Who knows? But that's kind of what I'm seeing. Midnight open is a key level for me. This naked point of control is somewhat of a key level for me, but more so I'm looking at this hourly bearish fair value gap. I feel like if the shorts are going to hold here, this is a nice line in the sand, like medium time frame. So, retrace into here, we either go lower or maybe we kind of grind through and inverse it and we can go higher. But this will be my line in the sands coming in right here. And yeah, that's my area of interest for the most part for now. Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking at. What do you think, John? What do you think of this price action?
Nice. Yeah, I could probably bring up my charts, but initially my what I'm thinking is the market could be kind of silly today because probably everyone's expecting for that gap to be filled. And rather than, so like in my head, I see this scenario. I don't know if it'll play out where we maybe just have a sideways day today and everyone's waiting for us to get into the gap. And then right at the end of the day, it flushes into the gap. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, dude, always a possibility for sure.
Yeah. But I do have some levels here, like where I think we could potentially get beyond the gap. So yeah, I could share my screen kind of.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, we have definitely we have a big daily range if you're including the electronic trading hours. So if we range like for the day, there's still going to be some really nice swings to catch, I think, up or down. If we're going to operate in this, like we're down 1.3%, so there's a big range to play around in right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let me get your screen up. There you
go. Yeah, and it could be if buyers take over again from here, that would be really interesting. Like, it could market could go a lot of different directions today, especially after this pullback. But yeah, the level that I'm looking at, so I'm looking at this balance here on ES. So this is a good balance, and I can see we're pretty close to it. So we definitely filled the gap on ES, and now I would want sellers, and we're actually really close to it. I would want sellers to get here. To me, I think buyers will be interested here because this is a daily level, and to me, those are pretty strong. And NQ, still has to completely fill this gap. We didn't. We almost filled it, but NQ, I would want it to get down here as well on this daily level. So those are the two main things that I'm looking at. The first things, those daily levels, and then I can look at my hourlies. So this is interesting. On ES, we're bouncing from this little bit of range here. So this is kind of the line in the sand for me if we don't
Okay.
get through that. But then, as you mentioned, I think this might actually correlate to what you mentioned as well, with like having the midnight level. So
Yeah.
we have this block of volume here that I probably have marked up on the 15-minute. So we'd have to get through this first, which actually I think this is where you had your midnight. So yeah, it could be interesting. Like buyers definitely want to get through this piece to get back into this. If we get back into this, I could see buyers really taking over. But yeah, definitely need more information. And then on the hourly, let's see on NQ. So NQ, yeah, it has this bit of block, this little block right here that I would pay attention to. So I'd go to my 15-minute and 5-minute to make sure that I have this marked up. Because if we fill the gap, this could act as a support, this little bit of price action. And yeah, it could be enough to hold, but we'll see. We'll see if sellers show up more convincingly. The other thing I look at, let me look at the daily. Like I look at how much volume was behind that drop. So
Yeah.
like, usually if we're gonna get a huge sell-off, we'll have increased bear volume. So like I want to see volume here. Like if you look here, the bear volume, the selling volume has increased. Here, the overnight session isn't telling me much. We don't have a lot of volume in the overnight session. So here, the selling volume is decreasing. Like if we start the session and we end the day with like increased selling volume and the next day we have increased selling volume, then I'll be more confident that sellers are in the mix. But until then, whenever we reach a strong like daily level or hourly level or 4-hour level, I'll be more interested in buying than selling. So that's my overall sentiment. Yeah.
I like that. Do you use just standard volume bars, or do you look at like Delta or anything like that?
I don't look at Delta. This is strictly from Dan's playbook, something that I learned from him. So he says it really well. He's like, guys, you'll know when the market has shifted. Like it's not hidden. Like when sellers step in, you'll see a lot of selling and increased selling volume on the volume here. Like here, right? I don't know how much selling was here, but it was a decent amount, right? We got some selling, or here, like here's a better example. When it turned more into like, I'm not gonna say bear market, but when we had more selling, like you'll see increased selling volume, right? But until then, like you have no reason to question buyers yet. Like the burden is still on the sellers, right? I want to see like
that's
a
big
really
saying of his. The burden is on bears to prove themselves.
Yeah. For me, this is just the market taking a bit of a break. But in no way do I think the market has shifted its overall sentiment as far as being, again, I'm not tuned into news or anything like that, but to me, it's just like the market taking, it's just taking a little break, and I'm still interested as a buyer. That being said, if the day gives me like a full flush and we're breaking through many levels and it's just really like a momentum play where I know sellers are still in control for the day, they might be in control for the day, I'm not opposed to taking shorts. But if like we're hitting a daily level, the market is kind of stalling, I'm going to be like, all right, buyers are probably interested still, and go for something there.
No, that's a good point. So you focus on higher time frame trend, and you always want to lean in that direction. Like you said, it doesn't mean you can't take shorts, right? You could take intraday shorts, but generally if the market has sold off for a couple days in a row and we're still in a higher time frame uptrend, you're saying I'm not automatically interested again in trying to short this for like the third day in a row, or when the market's dropped 1.5%, right? That's kind of what you're saying. I'm still like, at the end of the day, staying in line with the higher time frame order flow you're going to have a better time. So you would still lean in with a bullish bias for the day, would you say? Because someone in the chat asked, overall bias. What are you thinking, John?
Oh, I mean, that's the $1 million question right now.
Yeah.
Like my overall bias on the daily time frame is long, is bullish, I would say.
Yeah.
But we did just have, like Zach mentioned, like a 1%, over a 1% drop. So to me, I need way more information. On the lower time frames, the sell is still looking pretty interesting, right? Because we're not sure if we're going to head higher. So sellers might still be pushing the sell button. But if we're looking at the daily, I'm going to wait till we get to a strong daily level. Either we rip up and we front run this daily level that I have here, in which case I'll have brand new information on where I think the market's trying to go to. But right now, like, it's like your analysis was spot on this morning, Zach. Like, it's kind of like, who knows? Like, I'm not, I don't really know yet. So all I would go by for me is this big daily level that I have drawn out that we're very close to, and then seeing how the market reacts to it. And maybe I might take a play there if things line up. But I don't have any hard, like, I'm bullish or bearish. Like, I don't think in that. It's weird. I don't think in that way.
I don't think in those terms either, for the most part.
Yeah. Like, that is kind of gone out of my. I don't know if it'll make sense, but I think in terms of information, like in terms of what is the market telling me. Like, for me to have a sentiment, like, I can make a general statement and say, yeah, the market is bullish. Like, who can't say that? Like, we hit all-time highs, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I don't go into the day being like, I have a bullish sentiment or I have a bearish sentiment. Or maybe I do. Wait, let me think about that. Like, overall, yeah, it's bull. To me, the market still maybe wants to go up. But I approach it from a data standpoint of, like, what are my levels telling me? What just happened in the overnight session? Where are we relative to yesterday's range and value? Like, information is key to me whenever looking at the markets, because it's how you piece it together and have more context for any bias that you might have in that moment.
Yeah, I like that, man. So I could go over my thought process on this, on like having a bias or no bias. Here, I'll even go to my charts. Like, the way I look at it is I just like to trade level to level, especially as an intraday trader. Like, guys, I'm executing on a 5-minute and a 1-minute time frame most of the time. I don't need to be too concerned with the overall bias for the entire day or even the higher time frame. Now, do I not? I use higher time frame levels all the time, and I'm still analyzing the higher time frame. And I do want to, like, get a general gauge on where I think the market is likely to go the next week, or how is that weekly candle going to print. These are all things I do pay attention to. But intraday, from like a day-to-day perspective, I really just trade level to level. Like, I am totally comfortable with shorting a bullish move, even in a bullish market on the higher time frame, if I'm playing level to level and my lower time frame confirmations are showing me that we can take out a key swing high or equal highs or something. Like, I'm perfectly fine with it, honestly. So even in this situation, like, the market is going down right now. I do think higher time frame, I think we're going to go a little bit lower before we get back up to a new all-time high. It's just what I think. I think we have levels to the downside that we can ultimately come fill. I'm talking for the next few days. Like, we can maybe fill this gap completely, and honestly even engage this naked point of control. Now, that doesn't mean, though, that if I get a long setup today up to the midnight open, that I wouldn't be happy to take that. I'd be happy to take it. I think at the end of the day, I could use this general area, again, level to level. I could use this area as a general level to frame a long idea off of. And I'm already seeing more things line up. Like, we have a bunch of stacked highs up here now, relatively equal highs with all these wicks. These are like the key things I like to target. I like to see the market go up and just build up liquidity. All of the times that we've pulled up this market, people are shorting this and putting their stop right here with super tight stops. We're just building and accumulating orders to the upside here. I feel very, very, very confident that we are going to take out this swing high at some point in the trading day. I feel very confident about that. We're going to take these wicks out. So we also have midnight. So that's one of my other general gauges. I do like to target and look for the market to retrace to the midnight open. So now I already have two confluences to build a long idea, even though the market is down 1.5%. Now, that doesn't mean that we just constantly try to pick a top or pick a bottom, right? Really, it's about, can you play like a coherent idea from level to level? If you can go for it. So having like an overall bias for the day, I like to like play around with that and give my take, but it doesn't actually matter to me. I can go long, I can go short in the same day when I'm trading intraday and be in and out and win both of them. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well said. Well said.
But yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I think this is our general area of support. I think, do we have news today? No. So we have no red folder news. So that's interesting. I wonder what made the market fall over. Does anybody know in the chat? Was there something that made the market tank today? Yeah, no news. So also on no news days, believe it or not, most of the time we kind of grind up. We usually don't have like big sell-offs when there's no news. So maybe that's another reason that the market can go up for the day. We'll see. I do like this though. Like if I can get along to target all of this built up liquidity, like I'll be happy to take that. I'll be very happy to take that. But I got to wait till 9:30. I don't really trade pre-market. So for now, I'm just chilling. If these get taken before that, then, you know, that idea is over.
Yeah. So similar to how we had gap up opens and we just ran with it, like we're setting up a gap down open, a pretty big gap down open, unless the market can fill the gap here in the overnight session. But that's the same rule applies for gap ups and gap downs. If we just start going with the gap down and don't try to fill the gap, I would not try to fight that market or try to go against that market. So that'll be interesting to see. Or maybe we have a counter trend auction, as James Dalton would say, like where the overnight session is net short, like completely net short. So all price action past the previous day close is below. Yeah, all I need coffee. all the price, or yeah, we're completely below the previous day open. And same on NQ, the overnight session is net short. So I think it was like 65% of the time whenever we're to one side for the overnight session, we have a counter trend auction.
Yep.
So it could be that we maybe fill the gap, and then after that, it's kind of unknown.
So I love that. I didn't know about that statistic, but that's something like I love fading the overnight action because there generally just tends to be lower volume in the overnight action most of the time. So like, of course, sometimes, like you said, you get that gap and run and it goes in one direction, but say you said 65% of the time we retrace.
Yeah, I think it was like 65% of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me because I often like to fade. Like if the Asia session has a sell-off, London session sells off, you know, oftentimes I see that, identify it as the manipulation, and then we go higher for the day in New York.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, this is an environment where I'm not too confident in the overnight session, so I probably won't take any trades. But I did take a couple trades yesterday. I can go over those trades real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Also, you don't need to take a trade today because you're 1 for 1 so far because you had that win yesterday on stream.
Yeah, exactly. I won't take another trade ever.
He has a 100% win rate on stream, chat.
Yeah.
As long as he never takes another trade again.
Exactly. So I took a couple of trades. It was later. Yeah, it was definitely later in the day. Or I might have I feel like I took this trade. I don't know why, but I'll have to check. But I took. I was looking for rotation here to this gap. I feel like I might have taken this trade. Yeah, I took this one, and then I also took this one at the end of the day, but I cut it too early, and we got to here. So I was just playing. Excuse me. I was just playing this gap here, pretty much.
Okay.
And
so just playing that range, like shorting the top and longing the bottom type of thing?
Yeah, I didn't short the top just because there was things I was piecing together, like, and it was actually a bit risky, but I felt like, yeah, I think it was this one actually that I took. No, I felt that it was later in the day, and the likelihood of us going through this hourly level was not likely. So, yeah, this right here, I didn't think we would get through it at the end of the day. So that gave me confidence. Like, we did have the big drop in the morning, and we oscillated here. We went up to this hourly level, and then by the time we got here, it was already like less than an hour left in the trading day. So that gave me confidence to say, okay, the likelihood of sellers, getting through here is not super high. So this gave me confidence in making plays here.
Gotcha. So you were longing right there on the retest of the, would that be the value area high of that range that you have marked off?
Yeah, exactly. So this is, this range is this here on NQ. Okay, cool. So drew that up, and then
off the 1 hour. Okay.
Off the 1 hour, and I think ES was giving me some good signals. I'd have to let's see here. Yeah, I think ES had this value area low that I felt would hold. But yeah, just took a couple trades. It was a good day, but that was kind of my thought process for the day.
Yeah, chat, I'm down to go over my trades from yesterday because I did take more. So we caught one win on stream, but I took 2 more trades for the day, which is usually unlikely. Usually I'm not trading much after stream, but every now and then I do it. So I actually took a loss, and then I took another win. And so we still ended up nice green for the day. But yeah, I could go over that. Honestly, I think I posted a markup somewhere. Yeah, so these were my executions. Kind of messy, not like the cleanest trades, honestly, in the book. Not super like aesthetic, but this was the short that we took on stream. You guys understand that one if you were with me. Then I wanted to see continuation. I really wanted to see short continuation to like eventually fill the new week opening gap. I didn't think we would make that in the current trading session, but I just thought we're going to continue going lower towards that gap. Now, I ended up being right about that, but the way we got there was, a little more up and down. So I did take a loss on this short right here. So at that point, I was actually down. Like I was at like a negative 0.5 R because I had a 1 R win here, 1 R win loss here, but I risked a little bit more on that second trade. Then this third trade, this was my last trade for the day. Again, not the cleanest execution. I sat in drawdown for a long time, but I placed it at a stop where I have clear invalidation above this 15-minute inversion fair value gap. I was like, if we get back above that, my idea is cooked, and I'm going to have a red day. So I had a safe stop. Eventually we got that sell off and I took profit, and these are my profits on my Tradeify accounts. Maybe I can go to the actual price action and we can go over it. But yeah, this was my little short scalp on Apex in the Asia session. Not much to say about there. I was just following trends. There was one thing that really helped me keep a short bias yesterday, guys. So let me pull up this indicator. It's called IDR. I don't know what that stands for, but I do know that the indicator marks out the initial balance of the trading day. So I like to look at the initial balance, and I use it for really just one thing, 2 things. First off, they give me levels to trade off of. So if I go back, We'll just go into replay mode here to keep it simple. Okay, so this was that trading day. This was our Asia session, London, and here's New York. So this is your initial balance from the high to the low. And the way we identify it is the first hour of the day. So from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., we're going to put in a range. The high of that range is your initial balance high. The low of that range is the initial balance low. Now, there is data, hard data, shout out Edgeful. I use them from time to time. And this is where I learned that statistic is that roughly like 70% of the time, sometimes 75% of the time, depends on what data set you're looking at and how many years how many years you're looking at. But roughly around that percentage, if the market breaks one side of the initial balance, it is extremely unlikely that we will come up to break the opposing side of that initial balance. So if we get a 5-minute candle closure below the IB low, most of the time, I stick to a short bias for the rest of the day because I just don't think there's going to be much room in the daily range to take a long back up to the opposing side of that range. So then I could use simple levels. You have the 50% marker of that initial balance. That's usually a key level. I'll pull a fib. That 50% lines up pretty closely with the initial balance. And this was that overall area where I was like, okay, the short I took was here. So I was in drawdown for a little bit, but I had a clear invalidation above these wicks right here. I just said, if we get back above this, we probably are going to the high. So I positioned myself short, held it. And, I got out at a really good spot, but still, even though this isn't the most perfect example of like us getting continuation to go lower, using that stat that we broke the IB low also stops me from getting too obsessed with longs because I just, at the end of the day, we didn't get anywhere above the 50% of the IB. So there wasn't that much long opportunity. So it still helped me in a way, but yeah, that's kind of, the breakdown there. I think the initial balance is pretty underrated. Not a lot of people use it. How many contracts did I use? I was in on this with like 5 micros. So pretty tight. I've been trading light and tight lately. Trading micros. I'm off the minis right now. It's just the market's been pretty volatile. I think you agree with that, John. Like, I don't need to trade a mini or 2 minis. I can comfortably trade 5 micros, and I can make 30 to 50 points pretty quickly with a few micros right now.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, I recently switched to micros as well.
Yeah, but that was my trade today. Like, that's it. Just 3 executions. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, and up on the day.
Nice. Looks good. The initial balance, does that have a specific time frame?
9:30 to 10:30 a.m. So it's just the first hour of trade, the range that we put in from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m.
Yep.
See, I'm actually surprised have you not heard of the initial balance, John? I thought you were going to know about it for some reason.
I have heard of it. I've worked with traders who use it.
Okay.
So yeah, just wondering if it was something else, but yeah, it sounds like it's it gives a lot of information that initial balance, which is kind of similar to how I use it in a way. Like I look for the initial balance just to see if like the market has a lot of confidence in the morning. High confidence really quickly will probably oscillate around the open, and if we oscillate around the open, that gives me information of if it could be a trend day or more sideways action for the day. So I do kind of use that initial morning price action.
Yeah, I think it's helpful. Also, it's so funny, but this is just something I've learned is that like the range that we put in that first hour is very often like that's the most amount of points we're going to move for the rest of the day. Like so often, man. Like even if you look at this price action, this is the initial balance of yesterday, right? If I just measure this out, this was like 200, almost 240 points in the first hour of the day we moved. The rest of the day, where do we go? I could just use a fib and do like a Fibonacci extension right here. So this is 50%. Here, let me use these. I have extensions on here. This would be another 50%. Not even the full range. This from here to here, it only moved another, it didn't even get there to the 0.5 Fibonacci extension. So like 9:30 to 10:30, you just get so much range that gets put in. And often we just end up like playing within that range. It's really interesting. I mean, obviously sometimes there are days where we get like clear trend and we break that IB high and we just rip and run like another 200 points. Of course that happens, but this is like more of your average day in the markets, you know, where you don't have anything too crazy happening. You put in an initial balance and then you're lucky if you make like half, the market moves another half of that range to one side. It's just what I've noticed.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And it's kind of it's good to understand like different time frames and kind of do different analysis, because there are days when that big drop turns into a trend day. But it's kind of like understanding, could it be a trend day or not? To me, it's like if it was going to be a trend day, we would have just like gotten that a little lower high and then broke the low of the day. So
you're saying it should happen in the first hour or two. We should know we're in a trend day by then.
Yeah, I think it becomes pretty clear within the first few hours if it's going to be a trend day. Yeah, if we don't break that low by 12, I would say, or 1, then it's kind of like, okay, the likelihood of us breaking the low isn't super high, which is kind of the analysis I used yesterday. I was like, okay, this is a really big drop and the sells are looking really interesting, but sellers are having a hard time breaking the low. So it's likely that if we are going to stall, it's going to be at an important higher time frame level, which is how it ended up kind of, playing out.
No, it's a good point. I agree with that completely. Chat, by the way, if you guys have any questions for John, you know, he's only on here a few days a week. So got any questions for him, any questions about prop firm match, please, you know, send them our way. There's someone in the chat, their name is Love You Zach. That's interesting. Am I starting to get like super fans out here? I hope I don't get any stalkers or anything like that.
Yeah, no, you're a good trader, so people like Zach.
That's funny. But yeah, man. Any I know you were just here yesterday, but any updates on PFM? I know we had our spooky Halloween deal. Any other like good deals on prop firm match or just anything you want to talk about? I really like Apex. I think I noticed that they have 70% off right now, which is like they always oscillate between 50%. That's when Apex like technically doesn't have a discount. That's their standard. And then when they do run a discount, it's either 70 or 80%. But I think I'm going to pick up some more Apex accounts because right now 70% off code match, but also the activation fees are only $40 for a lifetime. So that's rare. Usually they're like $100 or $80. That's like a really affordable activation fee. So I think I'm going to capitalize off that one and get some more Apex accounts.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds good. Yeah, as far as for prop firm match, we did announce Funded Elite. They're a CFD firm.
I saw
I think
that.
They have futures as well, so we're going to look into that potentially. But yeah, we're happy to announce them, have them as partners, and if you like Forex, check out Funded Elite. We do have a promo with them right now. Let me just bring it up.
Here, I'll go to John's screen, guys. He's going to pop it up for us.
Yep. We did announce we have a discount with them. But yeah, I'll just bring it up. But yeah, we announced Funded Elite.
Looks like 40% off.
Yes.
Plus a free account. That's what I'm seeing on PFM.
Yep, for sure. So yeah, Funded Elite, they've been around since November of 2023. So again, our compliance team does a really thorough job of vetting all our firms that we list on Prop Firm Match. So they passed all of our process. Our compliance team, worked with them, and we worked with their team, talked with their team a lot, and announced them yesterday. So we do have an offer with them. Let's see. Not sure why it's okay. Yep. So we have 40% off plus free account if you reach payout. So
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, definitely. And we have a few other discounts here that relate to specific challenges, but yeah, definitely check it out. Funded Elite. If you don't have if you trade Forex and don't have a Forex account, I would definitely check out Funded Elite.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, for Forex, I think that's a solid deal. And I'm just loving Apex right now. I mean, I'm having fun with it. I'm having no issues. Again, guys, full disclosure, I've never been paid out by Apex yet. I had 2 other attempts where I've tried to get funded and get paid out with Apex, which this was like 1.5 years, almost 2 years ago. And my strategy at that time just did not work for intraday trailing drawdown. Like I couldn't do it. Nowadays, though, my strategy is a lot more aligned to be able to handle an intraday drawdown. So, I'm giving them another shot. I have 3 accounts so far. They're up like $1,000. I'm trading the 50Ks because I think that's the best like bang for your buck when it comes to Apex with the drawdown to profit target ratio and the ability to trade like 20 accounts. I only have 3 so far, but I'm thinking with the 70% off deal and the $40 activation fee, that's a solid opportunity. So I'm probably gonna go with that. And of course, I'm gonna use code match. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds good. I did trade once with Apex. Yeah.
Did you have any issue with the intraday trailing?
Yes. I don't want to deter people from using them, but I did.
You just need to be a certain type of trader to be able to. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wasn't super aware. So this was earlier on. This was actually before, like right at the beginning when we were starting Prop Firm Match, where I hadn't used a lot of different prop firms and wasn't super aware of the trailing drawdown idea. So that was a good educational moment for me where, I was doing well and then I got stopped and I breached the account and I was like, why did I breach? Like I thought my drawdown was at this level. But then I found out it trails and I was like, I reached out to them. I was like, what happened? They're like, oh yeah, it's trailing drawdown. And that was like an educational moment for me, which I'm sure happens to maybe a lot of traders or if you're not super aware, but yeah, it's good to know trailing and static drawdown because that makes a big difference in your challenge.
You just had to burn your hand once. That's all. I bet you never forgot after that, right?
No, I didn't. No. Yeah. And I was paying way more attention to the rules and what the challenges, what they said about the challenges. Yeah.
Rocha in the chat is asking, he says, ask John if there will be a Black Friday discount, and if so, when will it start? Any plans for that?
Yeah, definitely. So the team, holidays, we do go all out. So we went, all out for Halloween, Black Friday. Definitely. We did it last year as well. And Christmas, we always got things lined up. So yeah, we like doing things on the holidays. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll mention on our socials when we have those deals for sure.
Yeah, there will definitely be an announcement here too, guys. So no worries. Okay, I have someone in the chat asking about AMD again. That's the accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I think you were on when we were going over that. A lot of people liked that. Yeah, I can tell you guys about that again. We can go over it quick. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution is a three-part schematic. So there's 3 factors to it. And we actually have an example right here. So I can go over this perfectly. Let me go to the 15-minute. Okay. this is what's funny. I'm going to show you guys two examples now. I'm going to show you like an example here on the 15-minute, and then I just spotted another accumulation, manipulation, distribution inside that range that we can go over on the 1 minute, which just goes to show the fractal nature of price action. But okay, so you have three phases, right? And really what this does is it helps you spot a reversal, but of course this all can be done on a lower time frame, and you can be getting into a lower time frame reversal inside of a higher time frame trend. And this is in ICT concepts, but he really got this from Richard Wyckoff. You know, a lot of people know about Wyckoff theory. It's the same idea. He kind of just simplified it a little bit. I don't know if you've ever looked into Wyckoff, John, but there's a lot of moving parts, and I feel like Richard over defines things for like every little price movement, where in the ICT term, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, there's just three phases to watch out for. So this is how it works. And here's an example right here on this sell-off. The market is going to accumulate. So essentially we'll put in some form of a range, right? Where the market is going to just consolidate, you know, sell the highs, buy the lows. We're just in some type of an overall range. Then you're going to have your manipulation phase. Okay. So this is the idea. So make this that color. So this is your accumulation, right? Market just ping-ponging between two opposing sides of a range. And what are we doing when we're accumulating? We're building up buy stops and sell stops on both sides of the range, right? So we have stop losses up here, stop losses up here. Everyone has stops on both sides of the range, and you're just accumulating orders and positions inside that range. Then you're going to get your manipulation. So the market is going to rip up to one side of that range. Now, the key here to identify that it's manipulation and not just the market grinding higher is that once we manipulate, you want to see an immediate snap back into the range. Okay, so that's really important. And this is how you can identify the difference between the market breaking out of a range, right, and holding and going higher for like trend continuation or whatever, and instead seeing that the market snaps up, takes all those orders, eats them up, and snaps back down in this case. So that would be your manipulation, and then your distribution would be the market coming down to take out the other side of the range and possibly continue with the overall trend, which it did here. So I'll make this box green just so we can differentiate. And there it is. This is your accumulation phase, your manipulation phase, your distribution phase. And I can go over another example on the lower time frame right here. The exact same thing. Now, in this case, we'll go to the 1 minute. You have it right here on the lower time frame. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? So three phases. And the theory is that this is always happening in one way or another on all time frames. So, you know, it's fractal. But that's the idea. It's a three-part phase. Again, if this is not going to be what happens and the market's going to just continue higher, then when it falls back to like this side of the range, it should really, in theory, hold it as support, right? And continue higher. But if it falls back and gains acceptance back into that range, you look for the market to distribute lower in this case. Which is similar to like your volume profile analysis, right, John? If the market breaks out of value, then gains acceptance back into value, you can expect a rotation back to the point of control or the value area low. Same idea, you know, but instead of using volume, you're just looking at the price action itself here. That's it. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's AMD in a nutshell. Seems like confusing, I guess, at first, but it's really not. It's pretty simple, and you can spot it everywhere. Like, you really could spot it everywhere. And it's not always going to be picture perfect textbook, but, you know, nothing in the market is. But you kind of have it right here, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So a lot of bearish examples the last few days simply because the market's been going lower this week. So yeah, that's it though. If anyone has any questions or want me to clarify anything, just let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much a pretty clean example. Shivam is asking any updates on the Discord. John, you might know a little bit more on that. I know we're getting it set up. I don't think it's live yet officially.
Yeah, it's really close to being ready. So yeah, look out for it. Could be in the next few days. We're just kind of finalizing a few things with it, but yeah, we're excited to kind of announce it and have more users in the Discord. We're going to be, really active in Discord, and it'll be a great place to, get updates on new offers, talk about trading, just, be an extension of Prop for Match and, kind of embody everything Prop for Match is about, but just with more access to the community. So I think it'll be really nice.
Nice. And guys, as far as this price action goes, we're kind of getting what I think could set up for the market to move just a little bit higher and take out all these stacked highs. So, overall, this zone I want to see hold as support. Market came down, dipped lower. Now we haven't gotten like real displacement because we haven't taken out this high, but I kind of like this. So we came back up towards these highs. They acted as resistance again. We took a move lower, but now this might be getting ready to set up as a higher low to take us up to sweeping out these highs and maybe mitigate this hourly gap. And then this will be the line in the sand for me again, like this naked point of control as well. We can see if this can ultimately hold as resistance to continue the trend lower, or do we come up, take these highs and grind higher, right? Some form in one way or another. So we'll see, but it is beginning to look like this might be setting up for that bounce to take these highs. So we'll keep an eye on that. Again, I'm not going to take any trades until 9:30 at least, but if this kind of holds where we're at, we don't take those highs first, I think I would be interested in trying to do that and trade up to the midnight retracement, which Austin and Matt Mickey also trade the midnight retracement. They didn't talk about that as much. They use a bunch of different time levels, but they're looking for that, like that mean reversion back to certain key levels. The midnight open being one of the important ones. So they call it the midnight snap. I call it the midnight retracement. Same idea. I do think we could get that move up to midnight today. We'll see. Okay, John, I know you got to go soon. I think there's one more question. Hey, John, for futures update firms such as, such a way we can sort firms which does not have buffer for payout. Is there any way to look at prop firm match to find that, to see like which firm, because some futures firms, they need you to have a certain buffer in there before you can get your payout. Other firms, you don't necessarily need to have a certain amount in there. I think you might be able to do that by looking at the profit targets for payout, but maybe you can help clarify on that, John.
Yeah, I think we do have, like, if you go to the prop firm rules, but this could be a good point. Maybe it's a data point that we do add to the tables.
Yeah.
So let's see, futures. So, for example, we do list if the payout policy. So on the firm's page, you can usually find the payout policy, which is what you need to get a payout. But that's an interesting point. Who mentioned it?
That was Eminem. I'm not sure. I'm going to butcher your name, brother, but
okay,
EMNM. Yeah.
Which does not have a buffer for payout. Let me talk to the research team. We have a research team, and I could see if that's a data point we could potentially add to the tables. So you can sort by that to see if you need a certain amount before you can take out a payout, which to me seems actually like a really good data point. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I'll note it, and I'll talk to the team about it.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Good questions. Yeah, man. I know you gotta bounce, John. I'm sure you're busy. Do you have anything else you want to talk about before you head off?
No, potentially interested in a trade. So I'm gonna dabble, see if I get this
Do
trade.
it. Let's go.
So I just took this one's a little risky, but basically I want us to hold this level right here to try to rotate up here.
Okay, there we go.
Let's see. Okay, nice. So let's see if I get it. I'm just gonna set my stop here at this low.
Nice 1 minute volume bar right there.
Yeah. Let's see. Nope. Looks like sellers are still around. Yep. Small stop. I only used 2 contracts. But the trade that I was looking for was this one here actually that I didn't grab. But essentially what I'm looking at here is for us not to get acceptance below here. So I was looking for this to hold to try to rotate here. But the market's still selling off, so it was just a quick attempt for a long.
Little paper cut.
Yeah.
All right, so we're 1-1 now for John's trades. We're keeping track. Chat.
1-1. I'm not gonna be perfect, so I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. All right, man.
All right,
I mean, cool. So we will see you back in a couple days. Thanks for coming on, as always, man. Chat loves when you're on. They literally ask about you. I don't know if you have time to like be in the chat, but at 8 a.m. on the days you're not here, they're like, "Is John coming on? Where's John at?"
Yeah, for sure. I love being on. I'll try to have more coffee next time. Sometimes I need to be a little more awake, but yeah, really enjoy the stream. Really enjoy your analysis, Zach. Yeah, really like the stream. So I think if you know anyone who's interested in trading, definitely tell them about the prop firm match stream. And if anyone's interested in prop firms, definitely check out the stream. So yeah, that's my little plug for today.
Thanks again, man. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, thanks, Zach.
Peace.
Appreciate it. See ya. Bye.
Later. All right, chat. Shout out, John. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I liked his long because I just went over an idea on why I think we could get a little pop right there, but it didn't happen. So looks like the market wants to go a little bit lower. But like I said, this is good for me. I'm still thinking that I like longs to take out these relative equal highs. So the lower we go, in a way, the better for me because I can get a better price and potentially better risk reward up to those highs, right? Like, I really think this is a solid level. We have the midnight retracements. We have this open hourly fair value gap. We have relative equal highs up here. Like, this is setting up to be a pretty decent long opportunity at the open, in my opinion. So we'll see if we get an entry, if we get an inversion, something like that. I will smack that long for sure, and we'll do it on stream. But yeah, guys, let's run a giveaway. I'm super down. So we're giving away our usuals. We're giving away Top 1 Futures accounts and Blue Guardian. So shout out Blue Guardian and TOF, some of my favorite firms now. But I have a little surprise for you guys. We are also going to be giving away a Tradeify 100K advanced account. So we're going to start with the advanced. I have a few accounts to give away, but I'm going to spread these ones out for the rest of the week. So for today, the big giveaway that we'll be doing is the 100K advanced Tradeify account. So big account size, super excited. Shout out Tradeify for hooking me up with that. I didn't even ask. They just offered it to me. They were like, "Hey, we love the stream. We love what you guys are doing on Prop Firm Match TV. Here's some accounts to give away." So I want to spread them out for the week. We'll do one of those today. I don't know. Chat, you guys want to start with it? You want to just like blow our load in the morning? I was thinking we do it later in the day. Everyone's saying Tradeify. Chat, we got it. No. We got to do Tradeify a little bit later in the day. I don't want to just, the climax for the giveaway to be this morning. Oh my God. Guys, I didn't even say you don't need to type Tradeify in the chat. I didn't even set it up yet. Yeah, later. We're doing it later. We're doing it later, guys. What is it? I'm a contrarian. Everyone's telling me to do it now. I'm going to do the exact opposite. Now I'm doing it later. Tradeify is goated, though. Tradeify is definitely goated. Yeah, we're going to do the Tradeify account later, but I'm not going to tell you when. So stay tuned for it, okay? No reason to leave the stream. We got fire guests coming on. We got live trading. No reason to leave the stream. We're going to do the giveaway for the Tradeify account later. But let's give away a top 1 future account. Let's do 2. Let's give away 2 top 1 futures accounts to kick everything off. So let's do this. Let's do this. To enter the giveaway, to win some top 1 futures accounts, I want you to type in the chat code match. Code match. Type that into the chat right now, and we'll get this giveaway going. And you know what we'll do? While you guys get your entries in, I will take a quick... No, I don't even need a break yet. We'll take a break in another like 10, 15 minutes. Let's just run it. Go ahead. Type code match into the chat. Get those entries in, fam. Also, smash that like button because I'll run another giveaway. Just need to see how many likes we got so far. Let's just get this going, though. Get your entries in. I'll give you guys, I don't know. Let's do 20 more seconds. 20 more seconds to enter. Oh, here's a good one. This is what we'll do about the Tradeify account. Because it's a 100K advanced account, I will not give it away until we have at least 100 likes. We need 100 likes on the stream before we give away the Tradeify account. So we got 73 people watching right now. We could probably get to that 100 likes pretty quickly. But that's when we'll consider giving it away. We need 100 likes on stream. All right, I'll give you guys 5 more seconds to get your entries in for the top 1 futures. 2, 1, 0. Okay, that's it for the entries. Where we at? We got 70 likes already. Fire. So when we hit 100, we'll that's when we can consider giving away the 100K Tradeify account. All right, what do you guys want to do? Duck race or pinwheel? Let me know. Let your boy know. Duck race or pinwheel? Duck race. All right. Ducky it is. Ducky it is. All right, let's set it to 30 seconds. Why preferring Tradeify over others? Just because I only have one account, one Tradeify account to give away per day, and it's the biggest account balance. So that's why, because it's a 100K account where, you know, we're usually giving away 25 or 50Ks. We're doing a 100K Tradeify account. So it's not that we're preferring it over the other, but, you know, we're making it a little bit bigger of a thing. But okay, this is for top 1 futures, okay? So let's run this up. 35-second duck race. I went with 35. All right, let's hit it, guys. Hold up. Guys, you don't need to keep entering the code match. I already got the entries in. If you missed it, you missed it. 100K for 5 days. I'm giving away a 100K account each day. So I got 4 to give out. So yes. It's Tuesday. We'll give away a 100K account each day until Friday. Guys, you don't need to keep typing in code match. Just saying. Entries are already in. Not going to help to keep typing it. But all right, let's do this. Let's do this. Hold up. Oh, wait. No, this is wrong. Hold up. What happened? Only 5 people in there. That ain't right. There we go. There we go. Now we got the squad. All right, let's hit it. Oh my God. You guys you don't need to keep typing in code match. You don't need to keep typing in code match. Please stop. All right, duck race. 10 seconds left. Ooh, we got Wendy up in the front. Oh, Wendy just got cooked. We got Mohawk Man. We got like some business looking guy. Oh, damn. Regular duck. Regular duck. Hell Saint. You were the winner. You are the winner. Yeah, Wendy. We all know what it means if you're first in front. It's so true. Congrats. Hell Saints. This is what I need from you, okay? To claim your account. I need you to type your YouTube handle in the chat for us, okay? I need to get your exact YouTube handle, not just your name. So give me your YouTube handle. I see you in the chat. Congratulations. Just let me get that first, and then you're going to go to PFM support on X and claim your account. But type in the chat what your YouTube handle is. You need that to claim. We've had issues where people try to like make YouTube accounts under the same name of a winner and try to like confuse the PFM support team. So in order to stop that, I need your exact YouTube handle right now. So let me know. Still waiting for it, Hell Saint. I saw you in the chat. Hook us up, bro. There we go. Hell Saint. Okay, cool. I got it, bro. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. All right, let's give away one more. You guys want to do this second one for Blue Guardian instead of Top 1 Futures? We could do that. You want to do this one for Blue Guardian? Mix and match? I'm down. Some people are saying they want to do it for Top 1. Top 1 Futures. All right, we'll stick to Top 1 Futures. This is for Top 1 Futures. Here we go. And don't worry, guys. If you missed this one, like I said, we got multiple giveaways all throughout the day. Also, this means, remember, if you win a Top 1 Futures account right now, you can't win a Tradeify account because you can only win one account per week. So, you know, maybe it's good if you really want that Tradeify. You want to do a spin instead? No, we'll just run this last duck race, and then the next giveaway we do, it'll be a spin. So let's hit it. All right, who's it going to be? Guys, you got to not type TOF in the chat. It's not going to do anything. All right, you got Knittin' FF up here in the front. I'm sorry. I think that means you're cooked. I don't know. Knittin' FF has like quite the lead right now. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. I don't have good cardio, bro. Ooh. All right, Rexy, bro. Congratulations. Again, as always, let us know your YouTube handle in the chat. Give us your YouTube handle so that we can make sure that you are the correct person to claim your account. Congratulations, bro. Rexy, let us know you're in the chat. Hey, Adesh, please, dude, you don't need to keep typing TOF. We need Rexy, bro. Arpon, I don't care if he's your friend. If he's not here, we're going to run it again. That's just what it is. If he's not here, we're going to run it again. Arpon, I do not care if it's your friend. Yeah, listen, I'll give Rexy like 2 minutes to claim. If you don't claim it, we're going to run it back. Hello, he is my brother. You can give me the account. Don't worry, sir. That's my good friend. I will make sure the account gets to him. I will keep it safe. I'll keep it warm for him. You got 1 more minute. Oh, there he is. Okay. I see Rexy in the chat. Give me your YouTube handle. Drop your exact YouTube handle, my friend. No CFD accounts today, but we give away CFD accounts from time to time. There we go. Thank you. I got you. I got you. All right, so that was for TOF, Top 1 Futures, guys. And it's 9:16. So this is what we got to do. We got to get ready for our special guest. One sec. I want to announce our guest. It is Erick Jablonski. Anybody know Erick Jablonski? Anyone in the chat familiar? Who's hyped for Erick Jablonski in the chat? Let us know. Erick Jablonski. Here, I can probably find him on here. I think he's more active on YouTube, but this is Erick. I think he's pretty active on YouTube. Let's find him on here. Yep, this is him right here. Erick's a cool guy. Some of you guys know him. That's good. Yeah, I'm excited. I think he trades Forex. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. So we'll see. We will see what he's all about. He's very active on IG. Oh, yeah, he is active on IG. We actually have his Instagram in the description of the video. So you can also check him out there. He's very active on IG, I noticed. Yeah, you're right, guys. But all right, chat, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have our guest. You know what we'll do? Just to make sure we don't miss anyone, let's give away a Blue Guardian account. We'll give away one of them. Just stay on the chat. So we will give it away in 3 to 5 minutes. I'll be right back, and then we will hook up Erick. Erick will be on. Hey, Zach, saw your video on taking baseline profit with negative risk reward. Works well. Nice video. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Erkan, what up? Good morning. Erkan caught 460 ticks overnight short. I was waiting all week for that drop. Damn, dude. Sick. Send a markup when you can. But all right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break, okay? And when we come back, we will give away a Blue Guardian account. So stay tuned. Smash the like button. Remember, when we get to 100 likes, we'll give away the Tradeify account. So stay tuned for that. But also, I will be back in 3 to 5 minutes, and we will announce a winner for Blue Guardian. So until then, we will take a quick break. Be right back, chat. Yo, yo, yo. Here we are. Thank you guys. We're back. We're back. I was just saying I usually make a double espresso on the break, but this time we made a quadruple espresso. Sometimes you need to do it, man. It's how it goes. You can hear me though, right, chat? How do we win, sir? So the way you're going to win, you're going to type in the chat to enter. There's no sound still? Hold on. Chat, let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can chat hear me? Please tell me yes. Okay, it looks like people can hear me. Okay, cool. Mike said something funny. Where's Mike at? Where's that comment? Guys, I didn't tell you what to type in the chat yet. Please don't spam the chat. All right, I lost Mike's comment. He said, but someone said, and it sounds like he has an Italian last name. He said, thank God you don't pronounce it espresso. Bro, you're talking to an Italian who lives in Brooklyn, New York, all right? I know what espresso is. I know how to say espresso, all right? I also love my pizza and my bagels. Yeah, Mike Pugliese. He's an Italian for sure. I just know it. Dude, I should start having a game where I don't tell you guys what to type. And if you guys start typing stuff, you're disqualified. I'm going to start disqualifying people. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I'm just kidding. Hold on. Let's get some music back on. This music changed. Yeah. Ooh, I like this one. That's kind of loud though. Hold up. There we go. I use this this tune on ASFX TV too. All right, chat. All right, let's do it. Three minutes to the open. Okay, yeah, let's get this giveaway let's get this giveaway done. I did promise it. Go ahead and type BG, just the letters BG in the chat to enter. All right. We're going to do this one real quick. You guys are going to have 30 seconds to enter. Go ahead, get them in. 30 seconds. I'm going to sip my coffee while I get these entries in. Do 10 more seconds. Oof. All right, that's it for the entries. I'll get these in real quick. And we're going to do a pinwheel. We're just going to give away one Blue Guardian because we don't want to miss the open, guys. You know, we want to trade. Okay. Get these in quick. All right, you ready, chat? Again, no more entering. You know, you don't need to type BG in the chat. It's over. I got the entries all right here. All right, let's run this. Who's it going to be? Shivam, one of my favorites. Shivam, you're one of my favorite people in the chat every day. I don't think you won an account this week yet, so I think you're good, right? Shout out Shivam, one of my favorites. I respect it. Guys, if Shivam didn't win this week, she's all good. I don't think you won this week, Shivam, so shout out Shivam. Drop your YouTube handle for me, please. Like your actual YouTube handle. Man, some people are just lucky. Win 2 accounts. I've never won a giveaway account in my life. To be fair, I don't really enter them, but I have entered a couple in my days, especially like back in the day. I've never won an account in my life, bro. Drop your YouTube handle for us, Shivam, please. I think I got to get a stream deck, guys. I think that's my next setup. I got to get a stream deck so I could like do sound effects and all that good stuff on the fly. Okay, thank you for that, Shivam. I got your YouTube handle. Yep, I got it right here. All right, so you guys know what to do, right? To claim your account, all you got to do is go to PFM support on X. Let me just do that real quick. I'll drop this link in here. That's all you do. Go to PFM support on X to claim your account. Show them a timestamp and proof of your YouTube name, okay? Bam. That's it. 100 likes. Okay, guys, we're going to do Tradeify. I promise we'll give it away, but I want to get our guest on. We got Erick Jablonski here. Here we go. Let's get our special guest on real quick. Yo.
What's going on?
What is going on, man? Good morning or good afternoon. Not sure where you're located at, but
No, it's morning.
Morning?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where are you based out of?
Arizona.
Oh, you're Arizona. Okay, cool. I'm in New York, so at least it's definitely morning by you still, but
yeah.
How's it going, man? Thank you for coming on to Prop for a Match TV. Excited to have you. To be honest, I don't know much about your trading style or what instruments you trade, so I'd love to just get like an overview. Maybe you could do a quick little recap on how'd you get into trading, how long have you been trading, what markets, what style, all that good stuff if you can.
I've been trading since 2017, so it's like a little over 8 years now. I started because I saw, I think it was Tim Sykes, like on Instagram or maybe YouTube.
Yeah, sure.
And he's like one of the OG trading gurus who teaches about like penny stocks. And
yep, I know the man for sure.
Yeah, I did have some success with it, but it was just like it stopped working. The strategy I was using with it, it was just like simple breakouts, like 1 day breakouts, like same day breakouts, and then like 2 to 3 day breakouts with basically like the strategy I was using. But then after I don't know how long that was using that, like maybe 3 years, and then I switched to using options.
Hey Erick, I'm sorry to cut you off. I think the chat's saying we might have a little problem with your audio. Do you want to maybe see, are you connected to like your headphones, or maybe if that's a problem, maybe just try to reconnect and disconnect, or if the headphones are a problem, sometimes if you just take the headphones off, it should be fine and use the computer speaker.
Is this better?
Much better. Wait, yeah. Can you talk again? Let me just double check.
Yeah. What's up?
Much better.
Testing.
Perfect.
Sorry
to cut you off.
I have a mic and I didn't even plug it in, so it's my bad.
You're good to go now. Much better, bro. So continue. Sorry.
I was trading penny stocks for like 3 years, and then maybe it was 4 years, but it was like on and off because I was still in college and stuff. And then options trading, I did like supply and demand zones with that, I think, and some other things, just because I was like it was my first time not trading penny stocks, so it was just like weird, and I was like, you know, I tested a bunch of things, and then I found basically ICT, and I used to really like and respect him, and I mean I still do. It's just I've moved away from like watching him, but I watched him basically for a year straight, and that didn't get me anywhere. And then I got help from Big Gains Club. That helped me, and since then I've just been using that same like strategy, kind of from Big Gains Club, kind of like my own twist on it, I guess. But it's basically like ICT concepts.
Okay.
Yeah, like SMC.
So are you using? So you're using like fair value gaps, the concept of liquidity in the form of like old highs and lows, like Asia high, Asia low, that sort of thing.
Not exactly like that. Like I don't really mark out Asia high and Asia low, but yeah, like liquidity and fair value gaps, divergence. Yeah.
And what markets or instruments are you trading? Are you futures? Do you trade FX?
Yeah, futures. Yes,
Futures.
and
Beautiful.
usually.
Beautiful. Okay, cool. Same here, man. Just to give a little, I mean, the chat already knows my backstory, but yeah, I've been trading since 2021. So about 5 years now. I also trade ES and NQ primarily, trade futures. I trade foundationally ICT. So I also use ICT, but I do also incorporate volume profile into my analysis, which I think is maybe, I guess, something that separates me a little bit from the average like ICT purist. But I use the foundational concepts. I mean, liquidity, fair value gaps. I really love using the midnight open price. So that's something I'm often referencing on stream is the midnight open. But yeah, primarily futures, trade futures, prop firms. But okay, that's cool, man. Do you want to get your screen up? I mean, guys, market is open, 937. I'm still considering the same idea here. I do think we could catch along potentially, guys, and trade up towards the midnight open. So if I see a setup, I will definitely take that. I want to take a look at ES real quick. Not seeing any SMT or anything like that, but we are building up a lot of resting liquidity up here on the upside of this range. So I think as long as this isn't taken out, I could try to trade some type of inversion up to here. But I don't really see a setup just yet that I love. So I am going to be hands off for the moment. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I like the idea of a long scalp, but actually this is something I should have asked you, Eric. What kind of like your intraday, you trade intraday, I'm guessing, but
yeah,
are you more of like a scalper? Do you go for like 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s? Like what's your average trade looking like? Also, if you need help getting your screen up, just scroll down on the window and look for present. There's like a little button. It looks like a little monitor with a plus sign. If you click that, click share screen, and then you can pull up your screen.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to share my screen?
Yeah, sure. If you're comfortable with it, to like see your charts, kind of go over what you look at.
Yeah.
We do live trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wasn't prepared to share my screen.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I thought
No,
you don't have to at all.
I was joking. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just I'm not entirely sure it would help the description, but it's like I mean I trade intraday. I don't usually scalp, but it's like based on the what the trade setup is. So like sometimes obviously like it'll stop me out very fast, and then in that case, it's a scalp, but it's like it is what it is. Usually I hold for 30 minutes to like 2 hours. And actually I'm learning, I'm trying to get into swing trading right now. You know who Rake Trades is?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so he's a G. He offered to help me, and I just went through his mentorship, and then we're gonna have like a call this week, and I'm gonna start using his strategy, swing trading. So I'm not sure if that'll be like, you know, on the 15-minute or 1 hour, but I think I'd like to do it on the 15-minute because I look at the 15-minute a lot. I don't know about you, like if you do like multi-time frame analysis or.
Yeah, I use higher time frame. I do multi-time frame analysis. I like to focus on 15-minute structure for my intraday trading. So like ideally I like to be in line with the 15-minute trend in most cases, and try to stay in line with that order flow. But it all depends. Like right now we're kind of going against the 15-minute trend, but I do really like this idea. Like we're inside the new week opening gap. We have mitigated this overall zone.
True.
Yeah.
I've been looking at that the whole freaking since we formed it. I was like, bro, that's such a
like, yeah, everyone's been waiting for it to happen. So it finally happens. And here's the thing, like I would love to see this market sell off lower today, maybe tomorrow, the rest of the week. I would love that, man. Cause I really don't like trading all-time highs, but
yeah.
I think we can get a move. Like, again, I look for 1-to-1s and base hit scalps for the most part. I think we can get a move to like just fill some of this hourly bearish gap. You know, we have the midnight open below us or above us, excuse me. We're tapping into a key level. We have some resting liquidity here on the upside. So just a little move from like here to here. If I can catch 50 points, like I'm good. That's how quick in and out I am of my trades most of the time when they go straight to target. So, damn, I feel like I might be missing it, but I am going to log into my accounts, guys. Eric, do you want to get your screen up? If not, it's totally cool, but just let me know.
I mean, I don't trade in the mornings usually. So I don't really know what I would show or do. You know what I mean?
Okay, no problem. No problem at all, man. Sorry, I'm sorry if you thought this was like just a one-on-one interview, but it's like a live stream where we trade live and stuff.
So would it be two charts? Would it be like two charts on the screen, or
no? We would just flip back and forth. So I go to mine if I'm in a trade. If you see anything you like, you can go to yours. But yeah, you don't have to at all, man. But
okay. I haven't. I used to trade mornings, but then for some reason my trading just was better. I would trade 2 sessions, morning session and then like afternoon session. For some reason, afternoon session was easier. I think it's because like you get to see the trend play out usually.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more obvious. Like, okay, if you've just been dumping all day, like, all right, go short. As opposed to in the morning, you know, there's kind of I think there's more fake outs sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, let me get my current accounts up.
Yeah, but it looks like this long might play out because that 15-minute candle, super long wick.
Yep. Yeah, part of me wants to get started. So I'm trading 4 Tradeify accounts here. So honestly, I might try I'm going to start off small, 3 micros per position. See if I can get filled on an order right here. I might miss it, but we'll see. Do you trade prop firms?
Yeah. I was just reading the comments. Someone said I'm in a full port and I just don't want to show it.
I mean, that's definitely, some people will say that with live streaming. That's what I like. People love about streaming is like, hey, they're going to see if I take a loss or a win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to call it out. I call out my idea. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's been going good so far, man. Like, I mean, I've been streaming for 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. Since we started the prop firm match stream, you know, we're only like maybe 3 or 4 weeks in, but it's been it's been going really well trading wise. Like I pretty much took every trade live from the beginning of a new set of Tradeify accounts to a 10K payout. And like the chat saw me take everything. Yeah, the chat saw me take everything live. So it's fun, man. Streaming can be a little nerve wracking. People, if you start thinking like, oh, these people are going to think I'm a bad trader or whatever, but I could care less, man. They see me take losses. They see me take wins. I could care less what they think. I love you, chat, but you know what I mean. Like,
that's good.
Doesn't mean anything.
Respect for doing that, because it's like a whole nother thing to not only be able to trade alone, but like do it in front of people live consistently.
100%. So, I mean, guys, we'll see if I can get a little retracement for a fill here. I might miss it. I like to get in on limit orders, though. Eric, I'm not the type of guy who like hits the market to get into my trades. I think it just
I do.
You get it. You do too. Yeah, it helps me stay a little bit more patient. And I don't like, I feel like a lot of people just want to press the button. And when I used to get in at the market, I would press the button and then regret being in that trade. So I get in on limit orders. If I get filled, get filled. If I miss it, I miss it. I could care less. Like there's so many opportunities each day. But I don't know. I like this. I am a little cautious because the market dropped 1.3% overnight. Like that's a pretty big drop for an overnight move. But I just see a clear draw on liquidity here. We have midnight open. We have this open hourly fair value gap. We're inside a general key level. Like I think we can get a push up to take out this, these relative equal highs. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fair. And then afterwards, it's more likely to reverse, but I mean, it could keep trending up.
So what's your average R multiple? What are you looking for? Like, do you go like high risk reward, low risk reward? Like, how do you go?
Yeah, I forgot to answer that. So right now my average is 1 to 2 basically. Something I had to kind of fix lately is like I would always every trade I entered, I'd be like, oh bro, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the biggest trade of my career. And I just I end up scaling in too big and lowering my stop because I'm now scaled in so big. And then it ends up freaking stopping me out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, usually like 1 to 2 minimum. What about you? Because that looks.
I mostly go for like 1-to-1s, man. I'll even trade like a negative risk reward often. So like I'll look for 0.8, 0.5, but I keep my win rate a lot higher. I've noticed with futures prop firms specifically, they tend to reward a more like positive, stable upside equity curve where it's like I used to trade with a really high R multiple. I would look for like 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s. You know what I mean? And you're just given such tight drawdown restrictions that the market really has a hard time. Like the prop firms really just they punish that. Like you can't have a volatile equity curve with a lot of ups and downs. So I'd rather lock in base hits, and those base hits add up so much more quickly than people think, So if I take 2 base hits a day and then stop and look and, come back tomorrow, I just do a lot better. So, okay, guys, this is coming up. I know I don't have a stop, guys, but again, like my stop would be down here and I'm giving it like I could just get out of this whenever. We're currently floating 25 points. I really want to try to hold this at least for these equal highs. I feel like this is such a clear draw on liquidity right here.
Yeah.
So let me lower my TP a little bit to just before those. Be like 790. Yeah, we'll just keep it where it is for now. Let's just try and give it the room it needs. I'd be pretty surprised if we just reverse before taking these highs, but it could happen. So let's see. Just place my stop here just so people don't go, where's your stop loss?
Yeah, so this one is technically negative.
Yeah, but it's weird because You know, I would not actually let this go all the way down here. You know what I mean? I put a hard stop in, and then it just depends. Like, I let the price action tell me if I think I should keep it there or if I should just cut the trade. It depends. Just try and give it a little bit of room, guys. I mean,
it looks like it's about to hit it.
Yeah, it's just this New York Open volatility. You know what I mean? Let's take a look. So there's an SMT here on ES. I don't like that, but okay. Let's see. I'm just going to take it there. Good enough. Good enough for me, guys. That's about $200 per account. So $800 on the day. And that's what I do, man. Like, I do that a couple times a day and I stop. Keep my win rate as high as possible and just lock in a base hit. It's been working great for me. Like I said, I shifted up the way I trade maybe a year ago, right? And a year ago, I came off having my first profitable year ever, where I made like 50K in prop firm payouts. This year, I've doubled it already, and I may even be able to triple it, soon enough. But
dang, bro.
The biggest thing I changed, I trade the exact same way in terms of the way I analyze price. I use ICT, I use volume profile. I've been doing that for years now. The only thing I changed was going from having a very low win rate. I used to have like a 25, 30% win rate, and my average R multiple would be like 2.5 or 3, right? Only thing I changed was bring that down, look for 1-to-1s, 1 to 1.5s, or sometimes 0.8 to 1. Like, as long as I stack the base hit, let them add up. That has been a major, major shift in my trading. And I feel like opens things up, especially with prop firms exponentially. So look at that, guys. I would have had my full TP hit, but I really don't care. I just don't care. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes my full TP will get hit. Other times, market would have came back and retraced, and then I'd be in drawdown. So I just take the green when it's on the table, But yeah, guys, W's. It was a nice move. We're coming up right to this hourly gap. I think, so our analysis was spot on. We said this area will hold. Hopefully we put in a higher low here to come up and mitigate this 4-hour gap. And we also have midnight above us. So we'll see what happens now. So you don't, Eric, sorry I'm yapping so much, but you don't trade New York session?
No, I don't think I have. I'm trying to remember if I have this year, but for the most part, it's been noon. It's kind of a random. So I learned from Big Gains Club, it's basically kind of like the ICT kill zones. So it's it was 9:45 to 10:15, and then 12:45 to 1:15. But I just extended it 12:30 to 1:30 because I just noticed it's not always that exact. And honestly, I'm not a big believer in kill zones. It's just for some reason, I back tested it. It's also just what I've learned. So, I just stick with it and don't really try and change it or question it too much.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I pay attention to the kill zones. I trade 9:30 to about, I'll take trades from pretty much anywhere in the hours of 9:30 to 1:30, but I do like to narrow down time windows. So I love taking trades shortly after the open, maybe 15 minutes. So 9:45 to 10:15, 10:30. That's my sweet spot for the morning session. I love, because I just feel like I can capture and exploit the volatility. And all I have to do is identify a clear drawn liquidity in that short range, and the volatility will take me there. Once you get a little bit later in the session, it's more about trying to predict which way the daily candle is going to close, which I think could be a little more difficult. The volatility slows down a little bit. But there's, like you just said, kill zones. There's time windows where that volatility picks up. So for the PM session, 1 p.m., really just anywhere of 1 p.m. to 2 o'clock I'm super interested in taking trades in that hour. After 2 p.m., if I'm still trading after 2 p.m., like something is wrong. I'm red, I'm tilted, and I'm like just trying to force something. It's just not for me, man. And most of the time, if I can make my money in the morning, I'm happy to just stop, and get off the charts. But I do trade PM session.
That's crazy. This trade would have been really, really nice. So you're not like, you don't get FOMO or whatever.
Dude, I literally I could not care less. I really couldn't. I trade, especially, I'm trading instant funded accounts. I have a 20% consistency rule. If I make $200 to $400 per day, that's enough, man. That's all I need to do. Like I did it in front of the stream for the last 2 weeks. We got a 10K payout, not from trying to hold every move as long as possible and capture the biggest trade or the biggest R multiple. We did it from just locking in base hit after base hit. I take the low hanging fruit. I stop. I could always take another trade,
True. That's that's something I've been really considering, at least to try on one of my accounts. Cause my win rate is like, what is it actually? Check TradeZilla. It's not it's not great. 42%. So I thought I was lower than that. There's times it's been like 30%, and it's just like, because I'm aiming for these freaking huge wins, and sometimes the market just, like you said, it's not only better for trading on prop firms to like aim for smaller wins for consistency, but just like markets and also your confidence. Like if you're freaking taking so many losses and then you're relying on big wins and then like it doesn't happen, or like in my case I start to now try and force big wins out of nothing. It's just like it messes with you a little bit.
Yeah 100%, dude. 100%. Oh man. Chat, we did mitigate that hourly gap.
Did mitigate just mean halfway?
Mitigate for me just means like we tapped it,
Okay.
we engaged the level. If you guys have any questions for Erick in general, feel free to send them in the chat. Someone's asking me, what did I do for work before I started trading full time? I worked at a grocery store, man. I didn't go to college. I did it all, man. Fucking just general freaking register, stocking shelves. I'm not a finance guy. I was not, so many people, like I hear like trading interviews and they're like, yeah, I was always an entrepreneur. I was selling lemonade at 8 years old. Like I loved money. That was not me, man. That was not me. I worked at a grocery store. I didn't go to college. I like trading because I enjoy the technical analysis. Honestly, I feel really lucky for that. I was never really super into trading with the idea that like, oh, I'll be super rich. I just liked it. And I liked the idea of like working from home. That was big for me. I wanted to work from home.
So when did you transition it, or maybe, I mean, it seems like you're doing other things other than trading, but when did you like quit that job?
So I officially quit about a year and a half ago. So like, obviously like many people, first 2-3 years of trading were like, just working, struggling, sucking at it, losing money. Then it was after that, last year. So 2024, we're talking about, where I did all right. I made like 54K in payouts. That was my amounts that I made in payouts for 2024. So that allowed me to like cut my hours a lot because I had that extra money coming in, but I didn't quit the job yet. I was like, I'll keep the job, work part-time, and see if I can just slowly like phase myself out. Then I was able to do it like another, early in the year, another few months later. And I stream too. I have a couple extra income sources, but I'm not like I don't have a mentorship or anything like that. I don't have any of that going on. I just stream. That's really my other source. Abby said Trader Hose. Yeah, I guess Trader Hose. How long have you been trading, Eric? I think you already answered, but the chat's asking.
8 years.
8 years. So are you full time?
No. No.
Do you work from home or something? Because a lot of people that work from home are able to they have a great situation where they can trade and do that kind of stuff.
So I have a job right now at basically like a marketing agency. So I make like short form content for other trading brands. So it's kind of like, yes, it's basically like my dream job because I've been trading for so long and then posting content for so long. Like I do those things regardless, and now I get paid to like do it for other people. So it's pretty sick.
That's awesome, dude. Honestly, there's so many opportunities in the trading industry to like have a nice little either part-time gig or even full-time, and then you could focus on your trading. I don't ever tell people that, I'm not going to tell anyone the name, but for a while I worked support at a prop firm. I worked a remote support job. Super helpful, man. I was able to focus on charts. It's in the industry. There's a lot of opportunities in the space, not just to like only trade. I always tell people like, you shouldn't expect that like all your money needs to come from trading. It's a really stressful way to live. I think the majority of your income can come from trading, but you want to have some other avenues because it's just so stressful, man, to be like, if you don't make money that month, you know how it goes, I'm sure.
Yeah. Last year I was in a position where I basically didn't have any job. So I was going all in on trading and it did not work out. And it was just super stressful.
Yeah.
The only thing I was doing was trading, like nothing else. Yeah, it wasn't fun.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
And I
You
think
definitely need something else.
Even if it's just like psychologically for you to just know that I'll be okay at the end of the month, even if trading doesn't go well this particular month, because this is just my experience for now having 2 years in a row where I have made money consistently. What I've learned is that trading profits come in disproportionate waves. So I have months where like there's a short time window where I'm making a really big chunk of my overall income from the year, from like a few months. Mm-hmm. It's happened now twice in a row. This year, same thing. I made over like 62K in a 2.5 month period. And then I've had months like in the beginning of the year, it started off really slow, bro. Like January and February, I think I took a $1,000 payout in January, and then February I made nothing in the beginning of this year. So it's just something I've realized is like I can't expect to have money necessarily come in every single month. Obviously, that's the goal. But it's just it's not my experience. My experience has been treading water, thriving, doing really well, whatever the case is. Maybe it's your mindset. Maybe it's the current market conditions lining up with your strategy. Maybe it's a mix of both, but for whatever reason there is, you can just really read the market well for a certain time window. And I think getting really good at this is being able to recognize when you're in that flow state and like exploit it, and take as much as possible in that flow state. It's just my experience. Everyone's different, but that's how it works for me. I can kind of recognize when I'm like on, and I go hard, and then I can recognize when I'm not so on and things are a little bit off. Like last week, I noticed that the market conditions were just not for me. We were just grinding up, right? If we go back to the chart, like last week, it was just a slow grind up, right? Making all-time highs. This is not my favorite price action. I don't do well in this, So instead of like just constantly being like, I need a short, and, I need a full port, make my money back. Instead, I went down to micros. I started trading 2 micros because I just know like I'm going to take losses this week. And that saves my accounts. And luckily I didn't blow any accounts in this, even though I didn't have the best week. And then when we get back into this type of price action, I could trade this all day, because we get deep pullbacks. So I can identify short-term, lower time frame trends. So I don't necessarily need to always be looking for reversals, but we have mean reversion. We sweep liquidity, we take out levels, and then I could, frame an idea around that. And I just do better in those types of conditions. So now I'm kind of back on a little bit and, I'm putting the risk on. That's just, that's my experience.
Yeah, that's really nice to hear because I've heard numerous people say that. And the way you described it is nice because I feel like sometimes people, when they describe stuff like that, they're like, oh, well, I noticed that the market was this or that. Like they say it as if it's like a fact almost. But I think it's more like what you said, like, oh, whether it's your mindset or you just, for some reason, you can read the market better, or maybe market conditions are just better aligned with your strategy.
Yeah.
Or all those things combined, like, whatever reason, that is your moment to, like, double down on your trading.
100%. 100%, man. Chat, let me know what you guys are thinking about this price action. We cut a nice long. We're getting a little retracement here. I'm kind of conflicted. I'd be interested in what your opinion is here, Eric. But from my perspective, okay, we got the move we were looking for, this bounce from the new week opening gap, or last week's opening gap, really. We engaged this hourly bearish gap, right? So this is kind of my like short-term line in the sands. If this trend is going to continue, or this price leg, and we want to go lower, I think this is a pretty good line in the sand, this hourly gap. But we do have midnight above us, so we could still get that retracement to fully complete the midnight snap. Or we reject here. I think I'll use short-term levels to identify what I think can happen. So like, let me clear up this chart a little bit. I'm going to make this less defined so it's not too messy. We know it's in there, that hourly gap. I'm going to get rid of this naked point of control. It's not really relevant for me anymore. And really, I'm just looking at this 5-minute gap right here. So I am thinking this is going to be like short-term line in the sand to continue this bullish price action. If we get a 5-minute candle closure, guys, below like 782, 783, I think we could continue the trend lower. But if, the inverse of that, if we tap into this 5-minute gap and continue ripping, I think we could look for midnight open. So just playing it level to level, that's kind of what I'm seeing. What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing, that like if we don't hold this 1 hour for value gap, like if we don't push above it, we're probably going to reject, push lower. Because the market is kind of starting to downtrend now. Like the hourly, but at the same time, it's just so hard to like. Every time I'm thinking about shorts, I'm like, I look at the daily, I'm like, I don't know, do I really want to go short? We're literally like week after week just making new all-time highs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we fill the bottom of the gap?
The 5-minute?
Oh yeah.
We just did, yeah. We just touched it.
No, the new week opening gap. Okay, it didn't.
Yeah, we filled it. We didn't fill the bottom though, so you could theoretically still be looking for a full retracement of that gap, which is totally valid. Which is kind of why, this hourly gap could definitely give a good short opportunity. I just don't want to fade that initial pump. I'd rather wait for some structure to form, and yeah, maybe we could short with the intention to filling the gap. I think that's possible too.
Yeah.
Josh is saying, Josh Garcia in the chat is saying he's waiting for the pullback into the 5-minute gap that you have on your chart. So We did just tap it. Let us know if you took it long, Josh. Oh, no shorts. He's looking for shorts. Okay. Oh, no, he's saying no shorts on my end. It's above New York VWAP. So no need to fight that. Okay, cool.
So do you use because volume profile you said, right? I don't see that on your chart. Isn't it usually like on the right or left?
Yeah, so it doesn't necessarily have to be. So I do use volume profile, but I specifically only use the previous day's profiles. So each day I come in and I put on my session volume profile indicator. So this is the current day's profile, right? This develop is still developing. People have strategies around that and they use that. I don't. I stick to using the previous days. What I like about the previous days is that I have static levels. The point of control is here. The value area high is here. They're not going to change. And what they really do for me is they help give me more information so I can look at the current market and try to determine where we are in relation to the previous day's value areas and point of control. So, for example, if we're comfortably trading below the previous day's point of control like we are today, generally speaking, I may have an easier time sticking to a short bias if we're holding below the previous day's point of control. Vice versa, if we're comfortably trading above it, I could have an easier time looking for longs. These are not black and white rules, but they're a general gauge that can help. On top of that, they just offer clear key levels of support and resistance. So, if I am bearish, when we come back up and we start rejecting off the previous day's point of control, I can frame a trade idea around that, just like I can frame an idea around like retapping a bullish fair value gap or a bearish fair value gap. So same idea. They're also just clear key levels. But what I do is I mark this off and then I mark off the levels. So I have a little folder here. It says previous day's volume. These are those levels. Once I have them, I actually remove the profile because I don't need to keep the profile up. So these are those levels. The reason why I didn't have them up is because we're just way below. So
it doesn't make sense.
They're just not relevant right now. But that's kind of the idea. Right now, they're just not in play. So I just don't have them on.
Okay. Yeah, that's one thing I tried using when I was doing options, I believe. I tried so many things in such a short time. Yeah.
Story of our life. I used a ton of different strategies, man. I tried everything as well.
How did you get any mentorship? Or did you just you stuck with ICT and just like combined it all yourself?
So kind of, yeah. So I funny enough, I did not learn from ICT himself. Like his teaching style for whatever the case is just doesn't work for me. I didn't really I don't appreciate teaching style. I can't learn from him. So I learned from a wide range of other people that trade ICT. Some names that come to mind. T-Trades is a good one. I learned a lot from Brian Stonk, Desi Lanto. I learned the inversions from Desi Trader. So I've learned from like a mix of different ICT people. And then I also, I stream on Prop Firm Match TV here. I also stream on a service called ASFX TV, which is Austin Silver's streaming platform.
Oh, okay.
He trades completely different from me. He's a VWAP guy, VWAP and price action. But when I first got, not when I first got into trading, but 2 years in, I joined his mentorship. And it's funny because I tried trading his systems. They just didn't work for me. I don't really think that there's like a perfect strategy. I think there are, I know a lot of people who use VWAP and do really well. Just didn't make sense for me. But I built like a community of people and friends in that group, and I just kind of stuck with it. So they're my crew, and it's funny, I don't trade anything like them. But I paid for his mentorship, and what's funny is I had my first profitable year after joining his mentorship, and I think it's because technicals are just one aspect. Like what I learned from that mentorship and what I learned from Austin was how to manage risk a bit better. I learned about, I learned that you don't need to have like a super high R multiple to make money. He's kind of the guy who introduced base hits to me, and, lowering your R multiple, keeping your win rate higher. And so I learned a lot from him, just not technicals. You know what I mean?
So do you think people who are trying to be consistent in trading should get mentorship, or do you think that's like they should start learning for free first, or what?
I think it depends. I think mentorship can't hurt you. It can't hurt you. I think it's great. I also think there's such a there's just so much education out there, quality education that you could also get completely for free on YouTube. There just is. But the thing about mentorship is that if you find someone that actually is like good and a real trader, they can help you condense all that information, and you don't got to go find it yourself. I had to go look for all this stuff myself and determine, okay, I like this. I like that. I don't like this. I don't like that. And mentorship can kind of cut some corners for you. The other thing that I like about mentorship is ideally they have like a good community around it too. And I think you need like friends in this space. That's why I like streaming, because I just don't like doing this alone. I just feel like doing this alone every day can get lonely. You can start getting in your head. So I just like having community in my profession. And I think that is so helpful for people. Like, it's really underestimated.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that too. It's just like, it's hard to find trading friends because, the way you're going to find them is online. And it's just like, no one around you most likely is not a trader. So it's just like it makes you feel very like just alone in the journey. It's like, oh, I'm just some dude in my room trying to make this work.
I always tell people, man, don't even waste your time trying to talk to people that don't trade about trading. Like, you're going to get two reactions. You're going to get the reaction of someone going, oh, so you must be like a millionaire. You get that reaction and you go, not really, man. Like, I mean, I make a living, I do well. I'm trying to do better every year. I have a comfortable life. I live in New York City. It's an expensive city. I can live comfortably here from trading. That's cool, but I'm no like multimillionaire. So you get that reaction. And then you also get like the scammer reaction, or like, like people just think like, oh, so you scam people, or, I don't know, like you just get weird reactions from people when you try to talk about trading to them. So yeah, I avoid it at all costs. Like, I don't want to talk about it. You need online community. You definitely need it.
So what does that community look like from that mentorship you got? What is it? FX Silver?
ASFX. Yeah, it's Austin
ASFX.
Silver's crew. Shout out Austin. He was on last week as a guest. You just, with us, we have a Discord. We have a Discord server. People join the mentorship and also the streaming service. So there's a bunch of traders on there. I'm not the only guy. There's a few others. And yeah, we just have a community, man. We call out trades. We send markups to each other. If someone's having a hard time, they can talk about it. You just standard stuff. Discord is great for that. Discord is a helpful tool. And there's a ton of communities, guys. Like Prop for a Match, we're starting up a Discord. Stay tuned for it. It's going to be great. And you can have a community. What about you? Do you have a community or anything like that, man? I know you're on YouTube.
I guess that's why I'm asking, is like, I'm curious what that even looks like, because I did try to make when I was learning ICT, like when I learn stuff, I like kind of, I don't do it like half effort. So I made a Discord to learn ICT, and then we had like 200 or 300 people in there. We're all just learning ICT every single day. And I mean, it was all right. We would do like some like group calls randomly, but eventually it just fizzled out because like just naturally, and also just because I'm not like the biggest ICT fan anymore, so it doesn't really make sense. But yeah, I've been thinking about starting something, like even just like, yeah, it'd be nice to have like a group, like a close group of traders that you just like, you hit up every once in a while, or like once a week or something, review your trades, or I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, man. I think it's essential. I do. I've also been in some other groups that fizzle out. A lot of people, when people first get into trading, if they really get into it, a lot of people are like deep into it for a year, 2 years.
Yeah.
And then people fall off because the reality is most people like don't find profitability in a year or 2 years. They just don't. Your favorite guru doesn't want to say that to you. They want to tell you like, oh, use my course and you'll be profitable in a week. Like, but it's just not true. You could have like the best strategy. You could have a good teacher. Does not mean you're going to make money learning from them right away. Like, it just takes time. And so the people that stick with it are just people that like traders, successful traders are very stubborn people. That's what I've noticed. Like, I just didn't give up. And I had like a lot of the problem is too, especially if you're putting money into trading, people around you are like, they might start to doubt it or just say like, you're wasting your time. You're putting money into this. You're not seeing any results. And like tech on the surface, that's a valid critique. They're like, you've been doing this 2 years. You haven't made $1. Like, and in fact, you're losing money. Like, why are you doing this? Stop doing this. But stubborn people are going to say, I don't care. Like, I'll figure it out. I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why it's important to do it for more than just, maybe you won't agree with me, but you have to do trading for more than just the money. Otherwise, it's just like, you're not going to, if it's just for the money, like you're not going to stick with it after a year. That's just like,
it's not going to happen.
It's not going to push you through it. So whereas if you're like, actually, if you enjoy it, you're like passionate about it, like you said, you like the technical analysis, like if it's actually fun to you and maybe you have some like deeper reason or deeper like long-term goal, then you'll push through it and it won't really matter how long it takes.
Exactly. Yeah. I've noticed most people find if they do stick through it and they're, relatively intelligent and they have a good system, I feel like most people can start to see at least some promising results around like year 3, if they really stuck with it. But that 1 to 2 years is like the cutoff, man. Most people, they stop there because they just haven't seen anything.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I went really hard for 6 months or like a year, and then I kind of stopped for like a few months, and then I came back, and I think I stopped once more, and then I came back again, and then I didn't stop. But yeah, it's definitely, I was very close to not continuing a few times.
Yeah, I had my moments too, man, for sure. Arpan in the chat said, Zach, your analysis is the best, like the taste of biryani. Sick.
Wait, what? Isn't biryani like Indian food or something?
It's like an Indian dish. Yeah. Biryani is delicious. So I'll take that, man. That's a great compliment.
Very specific.
What else we got? Chat. I know it's 10:23. So Erick's got a few more minutes on here. If anyone has more questions for him, feel free, throw them in the chat. But yeah, man, it looks like that gap held. Yeah, this price action.
Yeah.
I mean, that gap held as support for now. A move up to midnight could make sense. Like if you were somebody that was still looking to get long, I feel like a limit order somewhere inside this gap, stop below here. Target midnight. That's a good, actually. It's a good intraday trade. Yeah, I like this.
Midnight, like midnight open price?
Yeah, so that's an ICT thing, but I also have found real data on midnight open. So roughly, for the last 10 years, roughly 70% of the time, the market has retraced to the midnight open in the New York session, right? So that's the stat based around it. So what we use it as is a general gauge for whether the market is in a premium or a discount of the daily range after 9:30 a.m. So if the market is opening below the midnight open at 9:30 a.m., then I generally, again, I don't have any black and white rules, guys, ever, but I use general rules to like help me gauge bias. So if the market is opening below midnight, I like to look at the price action in a discount of the daily trading range. If we're opening above the midnight open, I like to look at the market as being in a premium of the daily trading range. It's easier to short premium prices. It's easier to buy discounted prices. And the idea is that we're going to see the market retrace to midnight roughly 70% of the time. So that's the idea. And you see it play out time and time again. I mean, it's a really, really strong level to watch. So yeah, that's the idea. I've built a trading model around it. I have that on my YouTube channel. But yeah, it's one of my key levels, and there's real data behind it. It's not just like, oh, ICT said this, so it's gospel.
I feel like that's what, no offense to ICT traders, I feel like that's what a lot of ICT traders do. They're just like, oh, well, ICT said it. Like, all right, well, did you actually test it yourself, or are you just like blindly following? That's why I couldn't stick with ICT. Like, so many things he said, I don't know if you agree, he would like contradict himself and then not state things clearly, and like it's really hard to learn from him. So honestly, I probably should have done what you did, but I thought learning from him was the best thing.
Sure.
What he also said.
It makes sense. But yeah, man, I feel like what ICT did was he took a bunch of concepts that already existed and like he rephrased them and came up with catchy names, which is great marketing, like incredible marketing, man. He has cool names. He had breaker block, fair value gap,
unicorn
model. Like, so a lot of people hate on that, but here's the thing with ICT for me, from my perspective. First off, I will never be able to unsee a fair value gap on the chart. Like, fair value gaps are imprinted in me and they work. Like, I don't care what anyone says. You cannot look me in the eyes and tell me a fair value gap is not a relevant thing to look at. I use them over and over and over again. They work. So whether he took these concepts from other people and renamed them, repackaged it, which is what he did, I really could care less, man. The concepts do work generally, and it's just like any other strategy. Like, I know a ton of people that trade VWAP and they make money. You know what I also know of? A lot of people that trade VWAP and have not made $1 in their life. It's just like ICT. There's people out there that trade ICT that make money. There's people out there that trade ICT that will never make money from trading. It's the same as anything else. I think his like attitude though and his personality just turns people off, which is why I don't learn from him. But you also can't deny that there are so many traders that have taken the biggest payouts in the prop space are ICT traders. Kane, you have Trader Kane, you have Jade Cap, you have Brian Stonk, Lanto, Desi, so many, man. There's so many examples. So it's like, of course the concepts are a valuable way to read price action. It's all just a language. Like, the candles are just a language. At the end of the day, the market's going to go up or down. We're just defining things and trying to make sense of it. There's a million different ways to do it. I think ICT is a good way to do it. You know?
Yeah. Did you ever watch his like the 2022 mentorship or anything?
So I couldn't even finish it. I watched a few chapters. Like, I tried watching a few chapters. I can't get through a video from him. I just like, it doesn't work.
I felt a little crazy. Like, I was like, all right, well, this is weird, but like, I guess this is what you have to do to be. Yeah. No, I mean, I think he's done relatively good things for the space, but I think he's probably not the best to learn from.
Yeah, I think there's people who teach it more effectively than him. You know, I named a few. I named a few people, so check them out, guys. They're good. I remember someone saying like, "Oh, with ICT, you got to sit there and watch every video, and he drops these golden nuggets, like,
Yeah.
and you have no idea they're coming." And I'm like, why would I want to learn like that? That sounds awful. To have to listen to a guy rant for 2 hours to get like one helpful piece of information. It's yeah, not for me.
So you don't recommend watching ICT?
No, I wouldn't even say that. I think if, there's people who like his teaching style, if it works for them, great. Just didn't work for me. His teaching style doesn't work for my brain,
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, by the way, it's 10:30, so we're gonna wrap up this part of the stream with Eric. We'll get ready to run some giveaways. Eric, thank you so much for coming on, man. By the way, always grateful to have new guests on. Anything you want to leave the chat with, or anything you want to say before you head off?
No, I mean, thanks for having me, and to all the unprofitable traders out there, stick with it. Have your deep reason, and you'll never give up.
There you go, guys. All right, man. Thanks so much for hopping on, Eric. You're welcome back anytime, bro.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you, man. You seem like a great guy. So shout out to Zach.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All right. Talk soon, bro. Peace.
Oh.
All right, chat. What's going on? All right. Yeah, I mean, this idea is working out. Looks pretty decent. I'm not in this one. We're already out of our winning trade. Yeah, maybe Eric, next time he comes on, he'll get some live trading in. But all right, guys, I mean, listen, we got the 100 likes. I did promise a Tradeify giveaway, right, for a 100K Tradeify account. Okay, so questions about activation fees. So I have 2 different plans that I'll be giving out throughout the week. We have the advanced plan and the growth plan. The advanced account does have an activation fee. The growth plan does not. Today we're giving out advanced. Tomorrow we'll give out growth. So yeah, that's how it goes. But all right, guys, let's get this giveaway ready to go. What I want you to do is type in the chat Tradeify. Okay, type Tradeify in the chat. I'm going to take a super quick break. Okay, and when I get back, we will set you up with the winner of the 100K Tradeify account. So let us know. We'll be right back. What's good, chat? We are back. Told you I'd be quick. I'd be real quick. All right, we're going to run this giveaway. This is what we're going to do, though. I think you guys already know what I'm going to say. Even if you put your entry in, go ahead, do it again right now. I'm going to give everyone 30 seconds to enter. Okay, so get your entries in one more time. I'll give you guys 30 seconds, and we will run this giveaway. So again, this is for a 100K Tradeify advanced account. So pretty big account size. You could do some damage with a 100K. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get this going. We got 75 people watching now. Awesome, man. I'm starting to see our numbers grow, which is really cool. They're growing, man. We're building this out from the ground up, this stream. All right, get those entries in. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds. I just don't want anyone to, feel like they missed out. So 10 more seconds, get them entries in. All right, that'll do it for the entries. What do you guys want to do? Duck race or pinwheel? Choose your fate. Duck race. All right, let's run the duck race for this one. Always, if it's too loud or too low, whatever. Always let me know, guys. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Oops, hold up. All right, chat, we ready? This is the big one. 100K Tradeify account. Let's go. Dino, I'm pretty sure you're in there, buddy. Remember, you guys only are going to be in there once. Dino, I'm pretty sure you're in there, my friend. All right, let's run it, guys. On 3, 1, 2. Wait, hold on. Let me lower this music a little bit. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, shit. All right, there we go. All right. Tradeify 100K. Let's go. Who's got it? Who's got it? Come on, come on. Love You Zach is in the front. I kind of want Love You Zach to win because you made a whole YouTube name for me. Sorry, Love You Zach. Destiny, congrats. I've been seeing you in the chat. I think that's well deserved. Congrats, Destiny. Destiny Samson. Let us know you're in the chat and please type your YouTube name. Okay, give me your YouTube handle. Type it into the chat for us, please. Just waiting for that. Destiny Samson. There you are, Destiny. Tell us what your YouTube handle is, please. Yeah, I see you're here, but tell me what your YouTube handle is, Destiny. It could be different from your name in the chat. So tell us what the handle is to your YouTube account, please. Yeah, we'll do Blue Guardian next. I got a few Blue Guardian accounts to give out, so. Thank you, Destiny. Destiny Sampson 4704. Gracias. Okay. You guys want to run a giveaway of Blue Guardian real quick? Is there going to be funding ticks? I would love to give away some funding ticks accounts. We got to look into that. It's possible. I would love that. We'll see if they could sponsor the stream. Yeah. All right. Let's do a pinwheel for a Blue Guardian account. We're going to keep the same list. Okay, guys? Same list. No reason to get a bunch of, a whole nother set of entries in. Oops. All right. You ready, chat? All right, fine. I'll let you guys, we'll do it over. Let's get a new list. We'll do it over. I'm already, go ahead and type BG in the chat right now to get your entry in. I'll give you guys 30 seconds once I start seeing entries come. Okay, Kenny kicked it off. BG. You guys got 30 seconds. After that, I want to get to some trades because we might see a short setup form. So I want to be ready for that, guys. I'm here to make money. I'm here to win trades. That's what we're here to do, chat. Giveaways are secondary to what we're here to do. Really, they're not even secondary. They're last. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That's it. Get this new list. All right, here we go, guys. We're just going to give away one because I want to save the rest. I'm going to give away a bunch more after 11. But let's just run this real quick, and then I want to trade. You know what I mean? All right, where's the gong at? Where's my gong? Luffy the Great, you're the winner. Congrats. So this is what I need from you, Luffy the Great. You are going to put your YouTube handle in the chat, okay? Let us know you're here and give me your YouTube handle so that the support team can make sure that you're the right person. Congrats. It is a new list. I promise you. How? I don't know, guys. Okay, Luffy, I see you're in there. Just tell me what your YouTube handle is, please. Perfect. Thank you. Don't worry, guys. We'll give away more accounts a little bit later. All right, that was for Blue Guardian. I still have 4 accounts I can give away, so don't worry. We're going to give away more. But we're going to chill for a minute because I do want to spot out a trade. I think I see a trade coming. Time to get this bread. Exactly. Okay, hold up. I want to take my executions off so I don't make the chart messy. Should we trade Apex or Tradeify? What do you guys think? I've either Apex accounts or Tradeify I can trade. Part of me kind of likes a short idea still. We're still inside this hourly bearish gap. Trend is lower. Only thing is we haven't retraced to the midnight open yet. This is a pretty bullish hourly candle. Like, again, if the market wants to rip up, we can't really hate it, right? Okay, I'm seeing 50-50. Someone said Apex. Someone said I should take my trades on Tradeify. I guess it's up to me. Apex. Okay, 2 for Apex. I blew my first funded eval account yesterday. Time to get back on this horse. Let's go. Remember, guys, if you don't win an account, it's all good. Use code MATCH. Get the best discounts possible. 55% off top 1 futures. 70% right now off on Apex. That's probably the cheapest accounts you'll find. 70% off on Apex. Only a $40 activation fee right now with their current promo with code MATCH. So pretty fire deals. There's good deals out there. How do I handle intraday drawdown in Apex? I'm a scalper, so it's fine for me. You know, I'm not, I don't have huge swings intraday in my trades because I'm looking for base hits. So for me, it doesn't matter. And also, you guys got to remember, you don't have intraday trailing drawdown forever. It's only until you make your buffer. So, you know, once you make your buffer, your drawdown is static. So I don't see it as a big deal, but everyone's different. Yeah, part of me wants to take a little short here. I don't know. There's some SMT up here, and ES hit previous day's low. Yeah, honestly, guys, let's try one. See if we get a fill on an uptick. I don't know. I might be thinking too quickly here, but there's SMT. We're inside that hourly bearish gap. There's an SMT right here. Only knock so far is this 5-minute bullish gap. Could hold as support. But if we are going to go lower today, I feel like this is the general area we need to slow down and retrace. Besides funding pips, which prop firm has daily payout without consistency rules in the funded account? Take Profit Trader, futures prop firm. They have daily payouts. They're really popular now for that. Yeah, I'd look into Take Profit Trader. What do you guys think? Should I stay in this? Should I try and get filled on this? I just don't like that 5-minute bullish gap. That's a problem. But I don't know. I don't think this is a terrible idea. ES is also in that hourly bearish gap. We have that naked point of control below us. Yeah, I'd like to get in this, but I don't know if I'll get a fill. I might miss it, honestly. I think we might miss the trade. Still inside the initial balance range. We might get a fill, like a pullback up to one of these 1-minute gaps. So I'll keep the limit order here. 15-minute bullish gap, Josh says. Yeah, we're probably going to retrace into this 15-minute gap. Let's actually narrow down. That's a good spot, Josh. Right here. This is your real line in the sand. If we get a 15-minute closure below here, dude, we're going to tank, in my opinion. So I would like to be ready for that. But, you know, I'm trying to use this level as overall resistance. Like if I just got short here around the midpoint, we'd already be up like 50 points. I'd probably be out of the trade. You know, order flow is bearish on the lower time frame. This is an hourly fair value gap or inside. Like it could be a good spot for continuation of the short-term downtrend. Yeah, I don't hate this idea. That was a nice 5-minute close. I just don't even know if we'll get a pullback. Let's see. Yeah, we'll probably get a pullback. Ken just tried to take a long and lost. Okay. I think we might miss this. I think we might miss it, chat. I might get a fill for the sell. Yeah, you know, it's not over till it's over, so we'll see if we get a fill. Who's in a trade right now? Let's get a P&L check. In the chat, are you guys green or red for the day? And if anyone's in a trade, let me know. P&L check, though. I want to gauge where everyone's at. It's okay if you miss it. More opportunities will come. Absolutely. That's the key. To understand that is the key to trading. Hey, Abby's up 550 and short right now. Love it. Let's go. Benjamin's green. Darmesh green. Sand was in the longs. Green on Lucid. Red on top one. That's solid. That's good. Green for the day. Green. Dude, did you guys follow me? Were you guys taking my trades? Who took the long with me on stream? Because we called out a beautiful trade. I think I missed this, guys. I might have to cancel this order for now. We'll reconvene. We'll see. We're calling this market nicely, though, right now. Abby's trying to make yesterday's losses back. Okay, don't force it, though. Please don't force it, Abby. I don't want to get on our coaching call and you tell me you kept trading when you were up for the day and then blew your accounts, you know? All right. Pretty much the whole chat is green. I love it, man. I was fast. I could have held that a little longer. I'll admit. I could have. Even for me, taking base hits, I could have held that one a little bit longer. Should we do Friday? Yeah, we'll do Friday for our call. Sounds good to me. Damn, we missed that sell, man. It's good to close green for the day. Yep. I've been neglecting you. How? Did we do a call last week? I don't even remember. I think we set one up, didn't we? Do I trade a personal account? I do, but I'm pretty focused on my props at the moment. But I do. I have a personal account. Off streaming, how do you control your emotions? Like when I'm trading not on stream? I try and do the same thing. I look at the market the exact same way, you know? Damn, I feel like I missed this, but I mean, guys, if we're gonna have like a real bearish day, we got some room here. Like we could inverse this 5-minute gap and then play a retracement in there to take out this wick low. There's still got opportunity. Okay. Notice that 1-minute bearish SMT kicked off that sell-off. Always watch for bearish SMT divergence. Or SMT divergence in general, bullish or bearish, doesn't matter. Oh, is that clunky noise annoying you guys? Let me know. I have my window open and my blinds are hitting, but I just like to get the fresh air in here, you know? If it's annoying, I'll shut the window. Tuesday, I have to make some lows. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna shut the window. It's probably mad annoying because it's annoying to me, but I just like having the fresh air. See if that fixes it. S&P 500 reacted at the bottom end of the new week opening gap. I know. And then NQ finally filled some of the new week opening gap, but we might be looking for a full fill here. Also, we have that naked point of control down at 25,528. I think it could happen. Brooklyn Zoo. Yeah, guys, I'm in the concrete jungle here, all right? You know, I don't have a view with a bunch of trees. I see buildings. We're in Brooklyn, baby. I got a better view on the opposite ends of the apartment. This is in the middle. This is where the office is. It's like my spaceship. Volume is dead. I wouldn't say the volume's dead here. I think it's moving. We missed that beautiful short, man. Damn. We'll see if we can get a retracement. Damn, bro. We're missing this. Who's short right now? Who's holding a short still? Please tell us for me. Just, I want to live vicariously through you. If you're still short, let me know. Damn. Web3 is short. Abby's short. Hell Saint is short. Damn. All right. W's. Congrats, guys. Mufasa's short. Darmesh exited early. Okay, but you were short. At least you capitalized, bro. Did you see that 1 minute fair value gap being filled? 1 minute. 1 minute. 1K in profit still holding? I love it, guys. Which 1 minute gap, Benjamin? Dude, I love this. Everyone's cashing out. I am Gold just closed a gold trade. Makes sense. Just made what I lost back in half my daily goal on that short. Let's go. Hold up, hold up. Hold up. I gotta get a stream deck, guys, so I could hit these buttons quick. Congrats, though, Ken. Love that, man. 25,683 fair value gap. What about this? You think? Oh, do you think this will fill? Yeah, it probably will. I think we're going. We could be going lower. Let's watch for this 5 minute candle, though. Okay. Remember, this gap is not inversed until we close beneath it. This is that 15-minute gap that I think Josh pointed this one out. We have 1:30 left on this candle. Let's see if we get a closure below this gap. I think we make new lows. I think we make new lows. So we can still get short, guys. We can still find an opportunity. We just got to be patient. Web3, can I book? Can you book what? Mustafa's out, up $800. Let's go. Zawani took longs from 8:30 to near the Asian lows and took all the shorts. Still up 7K for the day. My God. Sick. Yeah, I'm up like, I think if like on all my accounts, technically I'm up like $1,000 for the day. So it's solid, but I would like to keep trading. All right, 30 seconds on this 15-minute candle. Let's see what happens. Hey, Mustafa passed his 25K account that he won on a giveaway. Sick, man. Congrats. took the short, you took as well, and hopped into the stream to see if you took it as well. Awesome. I actually didn't take it. I called it out, but I missed it. My limit order did not get filled, which is the name of the game for me sometimes. So look at that, guys. This is interesting. That 15-minute gap did not inverse, right? We did not get a closure, and we're kind of popping back up. So, okay, this is where it's like, oh, we did not inverse the 5-minute either. Ooh, this is interesting. Could this be a higher low to go higher? It's possible. It's possible, man. Okay, line in the sand here, guys, on ES is going to be this 5-minute gap right here. We'll see. I guarantee we tap into that. NQ, similar. There's a gap up here, but there's also one down here. This is where you got to make a call. Like, how bearish are you? First off, if you're short, I would say trail your stops, guys, and just get out of this. Or if you feel really confident, hold it. You know, I can't tell you what to do, but we could rip up. This is where I'm deciding. Do I want to short inside one of these gaps and consider us going lower? Or do I want to hold off? Because I think I want to take it. I want to try. Here, let's put a limit order up here. See if I get filled. I feel conflicted. I feel like we could still go either way, but I like the idea of going lower. But I don't want to chase it, so if it goes up a little higher, I'll get filled in here. And I'll give this trade room. Only 3 micros, so small position. But this area is going to be my line in the sand, this 5-minute gap up here. I feel like this could be a loss, this trade, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, we just missed my fill by a tick. Let's try and be patient. Like, remember, we haven't engaged midnight. We could trade to midnight. It could happen, but let's see. Okay, we're filled. Let's just look for like 25 points. See if we can capture that. 97 TP. We got real close to TP. It's pulling back now. See if we get this move. Come on. One more push. One more push. One more push. Hey! W's in the chat. Let's go. Base hit. Scalp, 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 scalp. That's what we do. Let's go. 2 for 2. I don't mean to be cocky, but yo, you guys are lucky. You got free streaming, and I just take dub after dub, and I call everything out in real time. How many points was that? That was 25 points. 25 points, Clark. Base hit scalp. We'd probably go lower, but again, I don't care. I do not care. What is my P&L? So I'm trading 4 accounts. And I am up on 4 accounts. I'm up 350 on each account. So 350 times 4 on these Tradeify accounts. Let's go. Hell Saints up 1,400. Damn. So that's 1,400 you're saying. Yeah, yeah. 350 times 4. Yep, so we're up 1,400 on the day. Look at that, we're pulling back. I think we could celebrate with a giveaway if we want. Are you trading minis or micros? Micros, Christy. I'm trading micros right now. But on 4 accounts. So it's really like I'm trading 12 micros, 1.2 minis, you know. It has to make some legit lows. Yeah, guys, as far as where we go next, honestly, I still think we can go lower. Like, again, there's this 5-minute gap in here. That's where we took our trade from. We'll see if this holds as resistance to take us lower. But the thing is, we have not inversed this gap yet. So I was a little cautious about holding a short. But like ideally, we just go down to lows here. That's what I would like to see. So tap into that gap, pull lower. But it's just, it's a weird spot. I'd rather take base hit scalps than look for a bigger move up here. But like that's what I want to see. I want to see us make new lows. This is a nice bearish 15-minute candle. And again, it's not just about the fact that we have a 15-minute bearish candle. It's about the fact on the context that we are rejecting from an hourly bearish fair value gap. So this is that stronger resistance zone, this 1 hour gap. And it's about the context that we're making new lows on the hourly time frame. You see what I mean? Like, it's not just about like, oh, the market had a bearish candle, I'm going to go short. It's, you build this narrative together. But yeah, I would love to see us go lower. Mustafa's back in the short. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it, man. Do I copy trade with Tradeovate? Yes, I do. I use the built-in copier inside of the Tradeovate platform. It works well for me. You know, I trade with multiple different firms, but I don't copy trade between different firms. So like I copy trade my Tradeify accounts, I copy trade my Apex accounts, and I go back and forth. I don't copy them all together. So I can use the Tradeovate platform for that. And it's enough. Yeah, it's built in. It's built in. That's why you guys see me flip here. This is where I have to execute to use the copy trader. Okay. Yeah, I hope we continue lower. All right, let's do this, chat. Let's give away another account, okay? I'm going to take a quick, like literally maybe 90-second break, okay? So just stay tuned and we'll give away some more accounts as soon as I get back, okay? So I will be right back, chat. Just give me like 90 seconds. Yo, chat, I have a question. Can you guys tell me, I want to know which way my audio sounds better. So right now I don't have headphones in. How's my audio right now? Is it better or is it worse than before? Just let me know real quick. Is this better or is before better? Audio is good, but is it better than before? I just want to know, because I prefer having the headphones in, because I put on noise cancellation so I don't hear what's going on in the background. So it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. I'm going to keep the headphones in then. Okay. Oh, some people say before was better. Okay, cool. So good. That's what I was hoping for. Just make sure. Okay, cool. Cool. Awesome. All right, let's do a giveaway, chat. Let's give away. I have a few accounts. You have great energy, Zach. Where have you been before? Honestly, enjoying your live stream. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, guys. I've been around, I've been streaming on ASFX TV. I still do that. I'll be live on ASFX TV at 1:00. So you guys can always tune in there. Shameless plug. I don't plug it too much because we're here. Even though these streams, they don't conflict with each other because we're done here at 12. I get on ASFX TV at 1. So, but yeah, I've been around, man. But also I really started becoming profitable only a year and a half ago. I don't lie about that either. I've been trading for 5 years. I found real profitability almost 2 years ago. So, man, I'm just here. I post on X, I post on YouTube, and we're growing. We're trying to grow. All right, let's do this giveaway. Let me get the music back on. I don't really like that song. Going lower. I do think we take out the lows. I would love to see it, man. But let's get this giveaway. So, guys, this is what I want you to do. Let's do this. I've been watching Desi and Tyler, but since Zach came, I stayed. Love that, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the kind words, guys. I really appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot. Okay, let's run this giveaway. Let's give away 1 and 1. We'll do 1 top 1 futures and 1 blue guardian. Okay, we'll do 1 and 1. So type in the chat match. Type match in the chat because remember, you can always use code match on your favorite prop firms just in case you don't win a giveaway. You still want to get the best discounts, just use code match. But all right, let's get these entries in. I'll give you guys 30 seconds or so. Ten more seconds. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get these in. All right, guys, you don't need to keep typing match. I got all my entries, and we'll do a duck race. All right, chat, ready? I'm going to hit start once everybody stops typing in match in the chat because I already got the entries. So I'll hit start as soon as I stop seeing the word match in the comments. So Raj, I'm talking to you, brother. All right. I'll say it one more time. I'm going to only hit start once I stop seeing the word match in the chat because we already collected the entries. So Raj, I'm talking to you. I'm mostly just talking to Raj. He won't stop. Not going to hit start until you guys stop typing that. Oh my God. I don't know if people like just inherently are saying like, I'm not going to listen to Zach. I don't care what he says. If I type match in the chat 10 more times, I will win. Or if they're like, they don't hear me, maybe I'm on mute. I don't know, dude. It's so interesting. Guys, you're killing me, man. They're trolling. Yeah, they're definitely trolling. Okay. You're right. I think enough people stopped. Dude, streaming is fun, man. I love it. Yeah, okay, I'm getting trolled now. All right, let's do it. I love streaming, man. I really do. All right, on 3. Hold up. Who's it going to be? This is going to be for Blue Guardian. Blue Guardian. Who's it going to be? I see this snorkeling duck taking the lead right now. I see Josh over there. I see Yassine. I see Kenny. It's going to be Kenny. Kenny's got it. Kenny, you're the winner. Congrats, bro. Type in the chat. Let me know you're here and give me your YouTube handle, okay? I need to have your actual YouTube handle. Just so that Prop Firm Match support, which is who you're going to go to claim your account, they know you're there. So hook us up with your YouTube handle. I see you in the chat, bro. Just let us know what that is, and then I'll show you how you can claim your account. I can do a spin for the next one. It's cool with me. Kenny 4028. Thank you, sir. I got it. Thank you very much. All right. I can give away a top 1 futures account now. You guys down for that? You want to do pinwheel for that? I'm going to keep the same list, though. There's no reason to keep changing up the list, you know? So we'll do the same exact list. Get rid of these names. Raj, it's because you were late, buddy. All right, Raj, I'm only doing this once, and I swear to God, nobody else asked me to put their name in last. Raj, I just put your name in. No one asked me to do that. I don't know why I just did it. It always opens up a can of worms, but there you go. All right, here we go. Ready, chat? Let's do the gong. Oh, wait, let me get rid of this duck. Okay. Who's it going to be? Ooh, close. Jonathan Minton. Congrats, bro. Let us know you're in the chat. Type your YouTube handle in the chat, please, and then I will show both of you guys how to claim your account. But let's just collect that YouTube handle. Let me know what it is. Yeah, you were close, Christy. You were close. But yeah, Jonathan, let us know you're in the chat, my boy. I'm waiting for Jonathan to let us know. You got to be in here to claim. I'll give you 60 seconds, Jonathan. If you don't post it, we'll run it back. Yeah, if he's not here, we'll run it back. I'm giving him 60 seconds. So you have till 11:20. Oh, it just turned 11:20. I'll give you 30 more seconds. Because I feel bad. If he shows up in a second, I'm going to feel bad. So 30 more seconds, giving you clear timeline. Guys, if your name's not on the list, then you missed it when I was copying and pasting. I think you went for a quick bathroom break. All right, no Jonathan. Jonathan's not here, so we're going to do a new spin. Sorry, buddy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, no Jonathan. Here we go. New spin. This is for top 1 futures. The Trading Curse. Let us know you're in the chat, my friend. Trading Curse. Market's going lower. Let us know. Are you in the chat? Give us your YouTube handle, and then I'll show you guys how to claim your account. Congratulations, though. Where are you at, Trading Curse? The Trading Curse. You are the winner. How are people missing? That's crazy. Yeah, I think we're going to make new lows, Benjamin. I think it's going to happen. I don't want to do another spin. I'm giving you until 11:22, which is in 2 seconds. All right, we're going to spin again, guys. It is what it is. All right, let's spin it again. Should I have given it to Kirsty? Maybe I'll hook you up, Kirsty. Let's just see. Hold on. Amanula, are you in the chat, my friends? Amanula. Rizay, are you in the chat? I am. That's not you, though. Oh, there you are. Beautiful. Give me your YouTube handle. Just drop your YouTube handle real quick. For the Tradeify accounts, I have 3 more to give away throughout the week. Thank you for that. I got your handle. Congrats. And let me show you guys real quick how to claim. And then we'll get back to charts. And I got another giveaway to do. We'll do one more later in a little bit. But guys, so the way you're going to claim your account, you're going to go over to X. Okay. You're going to go to PFM support. Okay. PFM support. You're going to DM PFM support. So let me drop this link in the chat. Go ahead and DM them, show them proof of your YouTube handle. So not your name, your YouTube handle. Send a timestamp with a screenshot, whatever, and they'll hook you up. And it takes a couple days to get your account. So don't think it's going to happen like right now. They're not going to get back to you in 5 seconds. It'll take maybe a day or 2. But just send them a DM and you'll be good to go. Damn, guys, we're going lower. We're going lower. Notice how that SMT divergence kicked off that move. That was for top 1 futures, Amanula. We already gave out Tradeify. All right, so you got this inversion, right? I mean, you got 5 minutes left, but I got a feeling this is going to inverse. So this is going to be our new line in the sands. Like, if we can get a retrace to go lower to take out these lows, I'm down. I'm down for another short, but we'll see. We have this naked point of control that could be a magnet for price. Yeah. Still hold until the previous low. So you're still short. Nice. Oh God. See, now the trading curse is in here. Now I feel bad. What do I do? Trading curse, you weren't here in time to claim it. So I'm sorry, bro. Shout out for top fans. Absolutely, Darmesh is a top fan. Shout out. Bro's always in here. Benjamin's number one today. Dino, you guys are some of our regulars. I Am Gold is in here all the time. Shout out you guys. I like how you trade, Zach. Thank you, Destiny. Yeah. I think we have a good read on price this week. We've been calling the market pretty well, honestly. And just stacking our base hits. Zero emotional vulnerability. I try, but I'm not perfect. I get annoyed. I've gotten annoyed on stream too. I've gotten annoyed on here before. And I will again. So let's see. I mean, we're going lower, guys. It's just a matter of can we get another entry? Look at that 5-minute gap. That's where we got short, right? Initially, just holding that. It's going to be tough to get involved here because it's more of a slow grind with minimal pullback, which is great if you're short. You're happy to sit in this, but if you want to get in and get back involved, it's kind of hard. We go down to the lows. Just love being here with you, Zach and the fam. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Shivam is short from 25,851. Damn. Nice trade. That's right up here. That's a great entry. 851. Damn, you're up floating about 100 points, 400 ticks. That's amazing. I would take that money off the table. That's just me. No perfect trader. It's all a probability thing, but most time probability favors the more experienced or disciplined traders. Yep. Yeah, great trade though, Shivam. That's fire. Yeah, you winning big. What's your target, Shivam? Are you looking for new lows or what's your game plan for that trade? Walk us through it. Nice time to short here? Maybe. I don't know. It's still weird. I do think we go lower, but this market could also be annoying if it wants. I don't know. ES is still holding this 5-minute bullish gap as support. TP is 25,455. Oh, you got a deep TP. Is this a swing trade? That's real deep, Shivam. Can it happen? Yeah, it can definitely happen. But Jesus, that must be a swing trade that you're looking at. That's insanely far away. Yep, taking it off the table is better. Take your profits. Pay the trader, man. People don't do it enough. Pay yourself. Take that money. You can always get into another trade, unless you're a swing trader, different situation. All right. So here's the thing, guys, with where we're at here. NQ inverse that 5-minute gap. That's a good sign for shorts. ES did not though. ES is still holding this 5-minute bearish or 5-minute bullish gap, right? So little conflicting info, nothing too crazy. I think I'd still rather look for shorts, but bit of a weird spot. Maybe we'll move over to Apex now. because we already took 2 wins on Tradeify. So let's go over to our Apex accounts. Or my Apex accounts. You guys see, I'm also up on these already. I took a short in the Asia session on these Apex accounts, little base hit. So we're up right now. Yeah, I don't want to get short yet, though. NQ is in my buy zone. Let me see a reaction before jumping in. Okay, fair enough. Schwab's up 1K. Nice. I heard that you started giving away 100Ks. Kind of. I mean, yeah, I'm giving away one 100K Tradeify account every day until Friday. So we already did it though. We gave away our 100K Tradeify account today. But come back tomorrow. We'll be giving away another one. Do you think the market will dump the NQ when the government opens? Honestly, yeah, possibly. I feel like everybody was so bearish because of the government shutdown. And what did we do? We just ripped up to new highs while the government was shutting down, which is like so classic, right? You do the opposite of what everyone thinks. So now I guarantee when the government opens back up, yeah, I bet we pull back. It's like classic. So that's a good analysis. I do agree with that. Zach, next year you're becoming a millionaire the way you are trading. I would love to, man. We'll see. Maybe one day. I don't think next year, but yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Listen, I got into the 6-figure bracket from trading. That was a dream a few years ago. That was a dream. I always want to remain grateful for where I'm at. Like I said, I was working at a goddamn grocery store, living in New York City. You know how expensive New York City is? It was a struggle, man. So I'm just super grateful where I'm at already. And I think the goal is you don't want to force it, man. People force like how much they want to make, and you got to go with the flow a little bit. You know, it doesn't mean you can't be like aggressive and push for things, but you got to go with the flow. So this is your job, trading? Yeah, I'm a full-time trader. Trying to think of a good logical spot for this to get into a short here. All these fair value gaps have been mitigated, so maybe this is a spot. I think I might have just missed it. I think I wanted it a little too late. We'll see. Oh, I got to log into Apex on here. I'm going to cancel this. I think I missed it. I want to wait for a deeper pullback, but I also don't see anywhere for us to pull back to, which makes me think we can grind lower. Like if there was a wide open fair value gap up here, I would want to see that retracement back up into it. But I don't know if we're going to get that because I don't see any like short-term drawn liquidity unless we just want to sweep out some of these like wicks. You know, so maybe if we do that, maybe I'll take a trade. I started out with stocks using my own money, lost so much. Futures is so much easier for me. Now I'm just struggling with over trading and being disciplined. Yeah. Yeah, it's classic, man. Hopefully you get through it. You know, first couple of years are tough, bro. That's like the struggle everyone goes through. But yeah, if you were trying to learn trading, like trading with futures prop firms is absolutely the most cost-efficient way to learn how to trade. Absolutely. Zach, we're going to have a good time in the Discord, I think. Yeah, I can't wait for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Guys, also, before we head off, I'll make sure to run one more giveaway. I got 2 more accounts to give away, so stay tuned. We'll do it very, very soon. Tell that to my bank account, Abby says, about futures props. I hear you. Well, listen, this is the thing. If you get like, and I'm not saying this is you, Abby, but in general, like if you get like addicted to resetting your account, it could be very not cost efficient. But trading in general is expensive. Like it's still cheaper than if you were funding a personal account every single week and resetting your personal account. You know what I mean? It's still way more cost efficient than that. But if you get into the cycle of just constantly resetting accounts, it can get expensive. Am I streaming on ASFX today? Yes, I am. I will be on at 1 o'clock. Just stream it all day, man. Yep, I'll be live at 1. So tap in there, tune in. There's been less people in the 1 p.m. session because the stream breaks off and then starts again with me at 1. So it's not continuous anymore. So I want to get those numbers back up. So tap in there. Also, my course is now there. My course is live on ASFX TV. I don't want to spend too much time plugging it, but I have a full-blown course on ASFX TV. I'm getting there. Started out with money and it meant nothing to how I spend now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Benjamin, Discord is already happening. Like Discord is in the works. I'm already in there. We just haven't made it live to the public yet, but it's coming. Stay tuned. Course goes crazy. Bro, that course is fire. Is it different from my YouTube videos? It's just more concise. And it's like you can follow from there's 23 chapters. You can follow from chapter 1 to 23. And it's all laid out in order. So as YouTube, my YouTube stuff is free, but like I just kind of make a video when I feel like it. And I'll be like, I want to talk about this today, or I want to talk about that today. With the course, it's very defined. No, Abby, the Prop Firm Match Discord, it's not live yet. You'll be in there. It's not a Zarb Discord. It's a Prop Firm Match Discord. Natural born instructor. I try. Should we try to take a short? I think we're going to sweep this high. This is now my line in the sand, guys. This inversion, this 15-minute inversion. If we get back above 823, I wouldn't be interested, but I could use this general zone as my overall resistance to just make another low. We might just miss that wick. I don't know. We could try and turtle soup it. Oh, there's an invert. We might miss it. I think we just missed it. Maybe not. We'll see if we could turtle soup this sweep and see if this overall area holds. I think we're more likely to go to these lows. So I do want to get short in this area. Also, I think we should run this other giveaway. What do you guys think? 2 more accounts, give them away before we hop off. I think this is going to fill. Oof, we might have just missed our fill by a tick. Maybe not. Yeah, we might have missed it. Yeah, we'll give it a sec. This 1 minute candle hasn't even closed. But I wanted the order here to turtle soup this wick, but I think I set my limit order a little bit too high. But that will remain to be seen. If we still get filled, then it wasn't too high and it was good. So we'll see. But I know if I was filled in this, I would be wanting to see this push down right now. It looks like it's doing it. Damn, we missed it, guys. I think we missed it. Abby, turtle soup is when you essentially get involved as the market is sweeping a level and you're anticipating it to be a liquidity sweep instead of waiting for confirmation. It's a bit of a dangerous way to get into trades, but if you feel confident that you have the right direction, you can get a really good price. We missed it. That would have been so beautiful. Damn. We missed it by 1 tick, chat. Damn. That's how it goes. Look at that. That's turtle soup in a nutshell right there. All right, I got to cancel this order. We missed it. It happens. All right, let's run this giveaway. Oh my God. Just for the sake of like how beautiful that would have been, I feel so much FOMO because that would have been, we would have been out already. That would have been like such a beautiful scalp. Damn. All right, let's run the giveaway. Let me not think about this, chat. Okay, get your entries in. Get your entries in. I want you, you know what? Shout out me for calling out winning trades all week. Type Zarb in the chat. Type Zarb in the chat to enter. Yeah, analysis was smooth as butter, bro. It was good. Yeah, I already won 2 trades. I'm chilling. I don't really care that much. Get those entries in. I'll give you guys 30 seconds. Right back up, too. Damn. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it for entries. All right, we're going to do this a quick one. We're going to do a pinwheel, guys. Make this one quick. All right, chat, you ready? I already got everyone's entries in. If you miss it, you miss it, you know? But we already got entries in. All right, let's run it. Spin, spin, spin. Because we gotta hop off soon. This one is for top 1 futures. Top 1 futures. Josh. So not Josh Garcia, right? Regular Josh. Go ahead. Let us know you're in the chat, my friend. Drop your YouTube handle, please. Josh. Okay, I see you. Drop your exact YouTube handle, my friend. Josh 3.2. Thank you. Perfect. I love when it happens right away. That's the best. So you want a top 1 futures account, and stay tuned. I'll show you how to claim if you don't know, but let's just run this last one. This one will be for Blue Guardian. Okay. Before we hop off, guys, Blue Guardian account. Let's go. Destiny, you're disqualified. You already won a Tradeify account, if I remember. So we can't use you. We're gonna spin that again. Destiny already won a Tradeify account today, right? Did you win Tradeify, Destiny? Destiny Sampson, what did you win today? Who won Tradeify? I'm trying to remember. It was Destiny, right? Can someone remember? Yeah, you won Tradeify. Okay, by the way, Destiny, I just want you to know. I want you to know, bro. For Tradeify, you're going to DM me. Wait. Who won Tradeify? I'm going to have to go back and check. Was it? It was Destiny, right? It was Destiny. You're going to DM me on X, okay? For Tradeify. I'm going to hook you up with that personally. For the rest of the entries, guys, if you won Top 1 Futures or Blue Guardian, you're going to go to PFM support on X and DM them. But for Tradeify, you're DMing me on X. My X handle is IamZarb. Guys, if your name isn't on here, then you just missed it. So just come back tomorrow. But okay, let's spin one more. Let's just get this last one done. Don't worry, we give away these accounts every single day. I typed it in the chat, bro. IamZarb. Raj. You're the winner. Destiny, I typed it in the chat literally just a second ago. I'll do it again. IamZarb. That's my @ on X. Look at the chat. There you are, Raj. Let me know your YouTube handle, bro. Give me your YouTube handle real quick. Thank you. Nice and quick. I love it, man. So, guys, let me just explain real quick how you're going to claim your accounts, just in case anyone missed it. What you're going to do is you are going to go to PFM support on X. Right here. I'll drop the link in the chat. Right there. DM PFM support. Show them proof of your YouTube handle with a timestamp, a screenshot, and they will hook you up. Again, it takes a day or two, so stay patient if they haven't gotten to you immediately. But that's how you're going to claim. And that's it for today, guys. I think, damn, I would have got filled and it would have won. My short, if I kept it there, would have worked. Goddamn giveaways, man. Messing up my trades. Look at that. I know. To do giveaways. It's all good. I like giving back to the community. All right, guys. Let's shut it down, right? We had a solid day. We had a good guest. We took winning trades. We come back every single day. I'll be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. as always, 8 to 12. And if you guys are part of ASFX TV, you can see me stream over there at 1 o'clock. I'll be live. Peace out. Peace and love, gang. And I will catch you tomorrow. All right? All right. Take care, chat. Peace.